Welcome, everybody. We've got some more Pirates baseball for you on the Dr. DeLay Sports Network as the 52-48 Pittsburgh Pirates take on the 55-44 New York Yankees. The Pirates, of course, coming off a series win in Cleveland. Really, again, I just wanted them to go 3-3. You just take one from the Yankees. That is a win in my book. Of course, the goal is to take two. We'll see what they can do today. Going to be a tough day for the Pirates, but we'll see if they can take this one. Appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Hopefully all is well. And again, as you can see, the head-to-head stuff there for the Pirates and the Yankees. The Pirates, of course, with a lot more runs than the Yankees. And keep in mind, the Pirates still without 4 of their starters. 3 of those starters, of course, with an OPS of 800. And, of course, Connor Griffin in about the 750 mark. But obviously, again, the story for the Yankees is pitching. They are really good at pitching, the best pitching in all of baseball. And they may showcase that tonight, again, with the lefty on the mound for the Yankees. Obviously, again, all the offensive statistics with the Pirates. Fielding-wise, both teams actually not that great. Middle of the pack, the Pirates, again, are improving a little bit. With the fielding, so hopefully that'll continue here in this series, and of course just going forward. Again, here's the pitching matchup. The Pirates with Braxton Ashcraft. Ashcraft's been struggling a little bit as of late. The ERA has climbed a bit. 128 strikeouts on 113 innings pitched. But again, Weathers 4.15. The win-loss not that favorable, but again, like I said, he's a lefty, and the Pirates just aren't as good against lefties. I know as of late they have been, but historically, at least for 2026, not the case. So we'll just see if they can continue to have some more success than usual in this game. The Pirates with the, again, not impressive lineup, but hey, you know, it is what it is. It's going to be Nick Gonzalez leading off for the Pirates. He'll be followed by Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Marcell Ozuna, Jared Triolo, Henry Davis, and Billy Cook. So again, we'll just see what these guys can do. Billy Cook with a great day yesterday, and we'll probably need another performance like that today. For the home team, the Yankees, again, they'll be without Aaron Judge for quite some time. Pretty impressive lineup. Again, the Pirates at full strength, very much more impressive. But the Yankees, regardless, again, a solid lineup. Trent Grisham leading off for the Yankees. He'll be followed by Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jason Dominguez, Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and Jose Caballero. The Pirates, of course, got a lot of help across baseball yesterday. Of course, they helped themselves with the win, a series win in Cleveland. Yeah, Cardinals losing, Marlins losing, means the Pirates are tied for the last spot in the wild card. Of course, the Pirates don't have the... Well, wait a second. This isn't updated, so I apologize. I thought I did. Actually, give me a sec. Did I really not do that? I apologize. I'm kind of upset with myself. I did this yesterday. That is so frustrating. I just want to go out in the woods already and take care of it all and end. No, I'm just kidding. All right, apparently it's not going to let me change it, so I apologize. Regardless, the Pirates are tied. The records are not accurate, but again, keep in mind the Pirates do have 52-48, and the Cardinals are 51-47. Apologies there. I can't believe that. This is accurate, though. The Pirates 52-48 again with the win, and a Cardinals loss would move out of 4th place. I feel like it's been there. They've been there forever. But yeah, it's just the way it's gone. The NL Central really good. The NL just really good in general. Not so much with the AL. As you can see here, not as many teams with 50 wins. Well, the Red Sox winning a lot as of late has kind of helped the AL a little bit. Red Sox might catch the Yankees. Red Sox going to be pulling for the Pirates, of course. Like I said, it's going to be a tough series for the Pirates. We shall see. We shall see. Appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. Let me get that screen up. Let's click this box. And yeah. All right, we're good. Like I said, not going to really be, I said this yesterday for the stream, not going to be a huge stream as the Yankees have like 30 million people covering their games. So, you know, we're not going to grow much the next few days, but that's okay. Hopefully the Pirates can at least, again, they take one. It's a successful road trip, and then, of course, you get a day off and then host the Cubs. So that'll be a pretty interesting series. Appreciate you, Sean. Good to see you. Russell, Denny, Tom, thanks for hanging out. Christopher, appreciate you, man. Pittsburgh, Pat, Scott, thank you all for hanging out. Chris, as always. Michael, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, hey, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Hopefully you're pulling for the Pirates. Let's see. Orville, I know, yeah, you might be a problem, but we'll just go with it. Let's see. Jacob, thank you for hanging out. GG's, yeah, GG's, Jacob. Yeah, that was fun. How's it going, Mike? Welcome on in. Let's go, Bucs. Let's go, Brian. Thank you for hanging out. Anthony, thank you guys for hanging out. Let's see, Jason, thank you for hanging out. Ashcraft, 10 strikeouts. Yeah, that's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to do so. We'll see. Ricky, appreciate you for hanging out. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. 76, Jay Collins, thank you guys. Z-Man. All right. And then had to be. Appreciate you for hanging out. Do you think we can outrun the Yankees? I mean, the Pirates can. I don't know about tonight. It's going to be tough. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Like I said, the Pirates facing a lefty. Ryan Weathers is about an average, league average pitcher. But again, the Pirates this year have made league average pitchers look pretty good, especially if they are left-handed. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what the Pirates have in store tonight. Offensively, again, I do like their offense, but against lefties, it's just not the same. And, of course, they're still beat up. I mean, you're starting Triolo, Davis, Cook tonight, and Ozuna. That's just not ideal. Obviously, we've seen a little bit of improvement from Cook, well, yesterday anyway, and Ozuna, but still not ideal. But all we can do is hope that this team can stay afloat until everyone comes back. Endy, Rodriguez, and Spencer Horwitz, they are expected to start rehab assignments the last week of July. So next week, essentially. So, I mean, that's good news. They should be back at the beginning of August. I don't really like that the Pirates have really been misleading us on their injury timetables, because I thought we'd get Cruz back before the All-Star break. Same thing with Horwitz. But apparently the Pirates are misleading us, kind of like the New England Patriots did for many years with the injury reports. So not good. I don't like that. They got to clean that up. But anyway, so again, thank you guys for hanging out. How's it going, Mads? Welcome on in. Paul, how's it going? I just want to say thanks. Oh, you're welcome, Paul. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for hanging out with us. As always, yeah, again, it's on TV, you can't really comment. So I do appreciate you for hanging out. Michael, of course, pulling against the Pirates. That's always how it goes. There's no actually. I mean, you always do that there, Michael, so don't worry about that. Max, appreciate you for hanging out. You put 401k on the game. All right, good luck. Get ready for some ice cube soup. All right, Ryan Weathers, again, the starter for the Yankees, 4.15 ERA. Again, not too bad. Again, you can pretty much add or take away our ERA run, I suppose, whenever it's, facing the Pirates when it comes to the lefty. So, practically a 3 ERA. But we'll see. We'll see what the Pirates have in store. Again, it's going to be Nick Gonzalez, Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds to lead off. And hopefully plenty more in the top of the first. And as always, we'll have the 3D as soon as it is available. Looks like it is becoming available. As Gonzalez steps in the box, we're about ready here in New York as Weathers begins his windup. Here is the pitch as Gonzalez sends this to right field, backing up. He's at the track and leaping. That ball is caught. Unbelievable. Oh, he just robbed Gonzalez on the first pitch. Unbelievable. Gonzalez almost went opposite field. Keep in mind, yeah, the Yankee Stadium, very small, so that it definitely inflates a lot of the home run numbers for the Yankees. Gonzalez, not exactly a power hitter, almost went opposite field. But a great catch there by the right fielder, Jason Dominguez, for out number 1. That is tough. That is tough luck. All right. That'll bring up Brandon Lau. He's batting .248, OPS of 802, 21 homers, 65 RBI. Sweeper inside, ball 1. So we'll see again how it goes. That's promising, though. Gonzalez seeing the ball already pretty well. But we'll see if the rest of the team is as well. Here's the pitch. That's going to find the strike zone in there for a called strike. Count says 2-1. I don't know if the weather's got a violation. That's kind of weird, but I guess it's 2-1. A little odd, but I won't complain. 2-1 to Lau. Weathers kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Slider below the zone. And it's 2-2 to Brandon Lau. Pirates lock. We'll see. Again, it's going to be tough. Again, the Pirates against left-handed pitchers 9-19. Though the Pirates actually tied for first with the best interleague record of in all of baseball. That is very much a fact as Lau sends this to right field. Dominguez comes in and does kind of an awkward split there, but he makes the catch for out number 2. Dominguez kind of stretching out a little bit. That was a little awkward. I don't know if he slipped. Regardless, that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, batting .282, OPS of .873, 14 homers, 59 RBIs. But yeah, the Pirates 18-9 against the AL. That is tied for the best record in all of baseball as far as Interleague is concerned. They're tied with the Dodgers, who are 24-12. The pitch to Reynolds, that's outside, ball 1. How's it going, Ridlin? Welcome on in. How's it going, Bush? Big game for Reynolds. We hope so. Let's go, Bucs. Hopefully. 1-0 to Reynolds. Weathers rocks and fires. That's downstairs. 2-0. Hair's looking good, is it? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know what that was all about there. Yeah, maybe a little bit better today. Maybe. 2-0 to Reynolds. Weathers begins his windup. He kicks and delivers. That's a chopper to short. Charging in. Gathers and throws to first. Reynolds is safe. Caballero maybe a little bit deep there. Charging in. But Reynolds with an infield single. As again, all he really does is just get on base. Really solid. And that'll bring up Esmelin Valdez, who's had a magical start to the season. He's batting .305, OPS of 1106, 12 homers, 32 RBIs. Has just turned out to be an impressive player as Ashcraft is just ready to go. Hopefully he can chill out a little bit, though, and the offense stays on the field a little bit more. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 86 on the changeup. Norman, how's it going? Paul Skeens praising Billy. Nice. Steel Pen Pirate, appreciate you for hanging out. Lau's been cold for a couple weeks. Yes. Yes. 0-1 count to Valdez. Weathers delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 88 on the changeup. 0-2 DJ, welcome on in. Deadpool is on first. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Again, I don't really expect many subs throughout these next 3 games because the Yankees have like 100 people calling the game right now. 0-2 count to Valdez. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 88 on the changeup. I believe it was a changeup. I don't really know. Regardless, it's 1-2. Great interview. Yeah, I need to check it out. I heard that they were getting interviewed. Sean saying Pirates lose 8-4. That would be tough. 1-2 to Valdez. Weathers sets and delivers. That's off the plate. 2-2. Again, the Pirates, I'll be happy with 1 game. That's all we really need to take for a successful road trip. You go 500 on the road trips. You're good. You are doing better than most if that can happen. 2-2 to Valdez, the pitch. That's in the dirt, ball 3. So quickly ahead, 0-2, but Valdez being patient. 3-2. Weathers, most of his strikeouts come below the zone. So maybe the Pirates being wary of that. 3-2. Weathers sets, kicks, and fires. That's a ground ball to third. That is a foul ball. Ryan McMahon, the third baseman. It's all fun and games till it starts raining cones. Appreciate you, Denny, for hanging out. Oh, we'd love to see that. Love to see some cones. Again, it's going to be a tough one. This game, not really feeling this one, but we'll see. The 3-2 to Valdez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Valdez. We go to the bottom of the first, 0-0 in New York. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Due up for the Yankees will be Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, and Paul Goldschmidt. Again, starting pitcher for the Pirates, Braxton Ashcraft. Again, a 3.49 ERA, whip of a 1.11. Again, hasn't really pitched as great as of late. Last 7 starts, I think his ERA is in the 4s, high 4s, low 5s, so not ideal. But hey, we'll just have to hope that he bounces back. All right, let's see. Again, appreciate you, Mr. Burns, for hanging out. Valdez made himself irreplaceable. I agree. It's going to be tough on the offense. I do agree. Dr. D, losers and downers. Appreciate you, Sean, Peter, and Paul. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you guys are behaving. And listen to your father. Again, I appreciate that wild card. I appreciate you, Jared, for hanging out. Go Buccos. How's it going, Tom? It's going to be tough. Yes, it will be tough. Ashcraft has the ball. Yes, sir. All right. Billy Cook be in the lineup. Oh, he is in the lineup, but as far as like in the future, if the Pirates are fully healthy, thank you for the sub. I really do appreciate it. Cook is definitely not going to be on the team, and I would argue they're going to keep Triolo over Jacob Gonzalez. I know it's crazy, but they will do it. I'm just foretelling you the future. I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying I believe that's what they're going to do. But more on that in a sec as we're returning to action. Trent Grisham going to be leading off for the Yankees, batting .230, OPS of 751, 11 homers, 41 RBIs. They're highlighting Ben Rice. Ben Rice with an 11-game hitting streak. I'll go ahead and write that down. Keep tabs on that. Ashcraft kicks and delivers. That's fouled back 0-1. Ashcraft, again, this is probably the biggest stadium. I don't think he's pitched at the Dodgers yet. I could be wrong. But this will be quite the test. 0-1 count to Grisham. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did not commit. And it's 101.98 on the fastball. How's it going, Jeremy? Welcome on in. Know you're ready for football. 1-1 to Grisham. That's a ground ball to second. Lau gathers and tosses to first for out number 1. All right, that'll bring up Ben Rice. Impressive power, batting .281, OPS of 967, 29 homers, and 68 RBIs. Very impressive numbers as far as the power is concerned. How's it going, Shady? Welcome on in. It's going. Nick, appreciate you for hanging out. Let's go Bucs. Let's go Pirates. As that's off the plate. Ball 1. Davis going to challenge. Already going to lose. Very bad by Davis. That is shameful and pretty disgusting. He's got to be better. He's got to be better than that. That cannot be happening. That's not even close. I don't know what he's thinking. That is just stupid. 1-0 counts. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be popped up. Davis looks back. That'll be a souvenir 1-1. Yeah, I don't need that, DJ. That is no. Yeah, I don't need no. How's it going? Appreciate you for hanging out. It's Dylan. Appreciate you, Dylan, for hanging out. Monday's going all right. We'll see how it progresses. I think this game will impact me a little bit. We'll see. Here's the 1-1 to Rice. Swing and a miss. Rice was tied up there as it's 1-2. Yeah. How's it going, Real? Appreciate you for hanging out. West Virginia. Appreciate you. One and 2 counts as Ashcraft readies. He rocks. He fires. Checked his swing in the dirt. Davis appealing. He did not commit to it. 2-2. Yeah, again, like I said, I'm not really like this game. I kind of trending for me entering today was a loss. I think our best chances are going to be the next 2 games. Just got to take one of those as that's chopped foul. I know it's Ashcraft on the mound, but just the lefty, the one left. I mean, again, you can see the lineup for the Pirates. Well, I'll show it at the end of the inning here, but it's just completely different when it's a lefty. 2-2 to Rice. The pitch, and that's fouled back. 99 of the fastball, 2-2. Appreciate you, Eric. Don't care what happens in the Steers to overcome. Oh, I got you, Eric. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for hanging out, as that's going to be missing upstairs 3-2. Let's see here. Yeah, backroom, I hear you. Bullpen. 3-2 count. Ashcraft kicks and fires. Just inside. Called strike 3. Rice going to challenge. He's going to win. Rice will win that. That was inside. So that will be just 1 out. Inside by about an inch. And that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt, batting .259, OPS of .809, 15 homers, 42 RBIs on the season. You like shutouts? Yeah, the Pirates do not. I don't know. When's the last time we shut out an opponent? I'm sure it's happened pretty recently, too. That's what's bad. But doesn't really feel like it's ever happened this year. Here's the pitch to Goldschmidt. That's a chopper. And, oh, it's off Gonzalez's glove for a base hit. Rice is going to third, and he will stop at home. And Reynolds spikes it in the ground, and that's probably going to score a run. And, yes, sir, the Yankees score a run. They lead 1-0. I don't know. Reynolds tried to hold up, and it slipped out of his hands. And that is no bueno. Pirates with a plethora of errors right before our very eyes. Gonzalez, I don't know, he just kind of slowed up. So I guess that's a single. And Reynolds, yeah, he just trying to slow it down, and Rice takes off. So the Yankees lead 1-0 over the Pirates. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up. That'll be fouled down the left side. W's in the chat, by the way. I know everyone already has. Appreciate you, Bill. Appreciate you, Real Bill, for joining and supporting the channel. I do appreciate that. Buffy, appreciate you for hanging out. Hope the Buccos can do the same. Not off to a good start. Yeah, the Pirates with 2 errors on that one play. That was as bad as you can possibly have it. Ashcraft sets, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be at the knees, not called a strike. And it's 1-1 to Bellinger. Yeah, that was no bueno. That was no bueno. Thank you for the 10 joules. Appreciate it, Bill. As that's fouled back, 1-2. Pirates doing pirate things. Yeah, it was not good. But it's still early. Like I said, this one was not really feeling this game. But we shall see over the next 2 days. The 1-2 to Bellinger. That's going to be scooped out to right. That'll drop in for a base hit. And the Yankees actually going to hold him up. Goldschmidt probably, I don't know. I thought he would have made it, but maybe he's not as fast. Well, he's definitely not as fast. So a single there for Bellinger. So walk, single, single. That'll bring up Jazz Chisholm. He's batting .224, OPS of .705, 14 homers, 38 RBIs. All this coming again. Umpire called strike 3 on Rice. Rice challenges and wins. And he ends up scoring. That is ABS. ABS can change a game. Ashcraft sets and delivers. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. Get the mistakes out of our system. Oh, yeah. How's it going, Miss Donna? Welcome on in. How's it going, Joey? Yeah, that was a tough play. That was tough. It happens. 0-1. Runners on the corners, 1 out. The pitch, that's inside, 1-1. And no, there's no trading Brian Reynolds. That would be pretty... I don't think I can say that. All right, 1-1 counts. Chisholm again at the plate. Ashcraft kicks and delivers. Chisholm sends this to right field. That ball is back. That ball is gone. 3-run shot for Jazz Chisholm, and the Yankees lead 4-0. It just seems like Ashcraft, whenever he plays kind of the big market teams, he does struggle. And unfortunately, he's played a lot of them as of late. So 4-0 Yankees over the Pirates. Offense showed up for Skeens. Now they'll fall flat on there. Yeah, I guess so. How's it going, Brian? Welcome on in. I'm chilling. Not looking good for the Pirates. Hopefully they can, of course, battle back. That's one thing about the team, that they do tend to put things behind them pretty quickly. You know, that Saturday night loss against Cleveland was horrible. And then they come out and win 7-1 the next day, as that's going to be sent to center field. Cook is back in the track and makes the catch for out number 2. That was Jason Dominguez at the plate. He will retreat back to the dugout for out number 2. That'll bring up Ryan McMahon, batting .216, OPS of .662, 9 homers, 26 RBIs. Been worried about the series of the Yankees? Like I said, just take one and it's a win, because, again, you just got to go 500 on this road trip. That's all you got to do. You just need one more. So that's a breaking ball in there for a called strike 0-1, which was really frustrating with the Saturday night series. I mean, again, just the bullpen collapsing. Really frustrating. And then, you know, you're playing with house money. You take a game from the series and, you know, you're just coming out ahead. It's inside 1-1. One count. Ashcraft rocks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Let's go on, Freemaster. Appreciate you for hanging out. 1-2 to McMahon. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! But a pretty tough bottom of the first for the Pirates, as the Yankees lead 4-0 over the Pirates. Due up for the Pirates will be Ryan O'Hearn, Marcell Ozuna, and Jared Trillo. Like I said, again, when you have lefties, it's just you get some of the worst lineups. But, again, even if they were healthy, again, we're still... Or even if they were playing a righty at this point, again, you don't get your best guys. So definitely need Cruz and Horwitz, but obviously, you know, that's the cards that we have. That's just the way it goes. That is just the way it goes. We're comparing payrolls. Yankees are probably one of the worst teams. I guess so. As far as, you know, like millions per win, yeah, I would say so. That's 6 weeks. We got college football almost here, David. Appreciate you for hanging out. Oh, yeah. I am ready for it. Ready for it for sure. I do, at the end of the stream, I kind of want y'all's opinion. Those of you that'll be football. I kind of want you guys to hang back a little bit if you can. Again, I won't take too much of your time, but I'm trying to kind of finalize the, like the thumbnails. And I don't know, it just isn't looking right. So I just kind of want y'all's opinion on it. But again, not saying I'll take the opinion, but I just kind of want more feedback. That's all if you guys could. Again, it'll take like a minute, but that'll be at the end. Or maybe if we're down like 25-0 in this game, then we probably won't do that because there'll be nobody here. So maybe we'll just wait for tomorrow. All right. Again, that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, batting .278, OPS of .816, 16 homers, 64 RBIs. And we'll just see what the Pirates have in store for this one. Like I said, this was the game where I kind of just did not expect a win. The other two games were the case. But again, the battle in Bucs, the Pirates can indeed fight back. They've done it plenty of times. So this game, of course, not over after one inning. Weathers ready, says he rocks and fires. And that's going to be on the inside corner for a called strike 0-1. 94 on the sinker to Ryan O'Hearn. Second on the team in RBIs was 64. 0-1 to O'Hearn. Weathers delivers. That's going to be way outside. 1-1. 1-1 count to O'Hearn. The pitch, and that's in there for a called strike 1-2. How's it going, Yin? Appreciate you, man. You're off your self-imposed ban on the Red Sox. Yeah, no, the Red Sox have been really good. They've been very impressive. You want Chris Collinsworth? I don't think so. As that's a ground ball, and that'll get through for a base hit. gets past Chisholm. So leadoff single for the Pirates. That's what you need to do. Get some base runners and keep it going. As that'll bring up Marcell Ozuna batting .206, OPS of .620, 8 homers and 28 RBIs. Yeah, can't wait for football. I hear you, and I hear you, man. Weathers sets. Kicks and delivers. That's right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1. 95 on the sinker. Cole on Wednesday's game you wrote off. Not really. I mean, I don't know. I think that could be a good game for the Pirates. Again, if that's a right-hander on the mound, I have full confidence. The 0-1, that's downstairs. 1-1. 86 on the changeup. Buccos will come back. I hope so, Jason. 1-1 count to Ozuna. Weathers readies. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit to left. That is going to get down for a base hit. That'll probably be a double even for Ozuna. Bellinger throws it in. O'Hearn is at third. Ozuna, I think, just now got to second, but he is there. Again, Ozuna probably one of the slowest runners you'll see in baseball. But somehow, some way, gets a double. All right, so runners at second and third for the Pirates. That'll bring up Jared Triolo, who actually had a pretty decent game yesterday. Got on base 4 times. Batting .241, OPS of .626, 1 homer, 16 RBIs on the season. Weathers wiping off some sweats. Weathers delivers as Triolo sends this to left center field. Backing up is Grisham. Grisham on the run. That's going to drop, and it's going to hop over the wall for a 2 RBI double. Jared Triolo. Triolo needs to go back. He thought he hit it out. No, sir. Well, you'll take the 2 RBIs. Host some cones. It's 2-4. The Pirates. Again, they will battle. They'll make it interesting. Again, not an ideal start, obviously, for the Pirates. They're going to have to make up a lot of ground, but that cuts it in half. And we'll just hope that Ashcraft can get something going. Grisham, I don't know. He was just shaded, I think, towards right center. Not ideal for a righty. You want to be more towards left center. As Davis hits this right to short. Tagging up is Triolo. Barely gets back in time. Davis with a screamer to Caballero. So that is 1 out. Didn't even get to see it. That'll bring up Billy Cook, batting .231, OPS of .539. No homers and 2 RBIs on the season. All right, again, Cook was a hero yesterday. The MVP. The unlikeliest of MVPs. Showing bunt, pulls back. It's inside, and looks like Wells is going to challenge. He's probably going to win. Was called inside. May have caught the zone. Now, Cook was stumbling over the plate. Looks like it did. So it's going to be 0-1 Billy Cook. High-scoring game. I hope so, Chris. That'd be pretty fun. Pretty fun to call, like a 13-10 game or something like that. Steelers-Giants. 0-1 to Cook. Looking back at Triolo, the pitch, and that's down and away. 1-1, 87 on the changeup. That's why Callahan isn't playing. Well, I mean, Callahan plays more towards... I mean, if he was a righty, I think Callahan will see more action. That's a lefty, though. That's where you see, you know, Triolo or Billy Cook. As Triolo's going to work his way back to second. Yeah, when the Pirates are healthy, though, yeah, I don't expect Cook to be there. I don't expect Callahan, or I don't expect Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez. Here's the 1-1 that's in there for a called strike 1 and 2. I don't expect Ozuna. Who else is here? No Ozuna. No Cook. It's either going to be Callahan or Gonzalez. One of those guys are going to have to go down to AAA because they are going to keep Triolo. I don't know. if that's it. Who else? Who else? Am I missing somebody? I don't recall. Regardless, it's 1-2. Weathers looks back at Triolo. He kicks and delivers. Cook fouls this back. And it's still 1-2. He scored a lot of runs for Ashcraft. Yeah, well, we hope that continues for sure. 1-2 to Cook, the pitch. That's down and away. Good stop there by Wells. That's 2-2. That gets past Wells. Triolo is definitely at third. Two and two to Billy Cook. Weathers readies, kicks, and delivers inside. Goes to fastball 3-2. Cook showing the patience. I like the Captain Cook there, Anthony. That was pretty good. I like that. Captain Cook. Hey, maybe he is worthy of that after yesterday. The 3-2 to Cook. That's going to be fouled back. Just got a piece of it. 89 the slider. Again, that was below the zone. That is something Weathers likes to do. All his strikeouts, practically all his strikeouts, are below the zone, trying to get people to chase. That was a Jared Triolo double there, Jacob. Now I hear you, Matthew. I'm ready for football as well. Weathers looks back at Triolo. He kicks and delivers. Cook pops it up. That is shallow right. Chisholm is under it and makes the catch. That'll keep Triolo at second. That is 2 outs. That'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez, 0 for 1 today. Some sleep last night, a few hours. I got some more than yesterday. Thank you. Thank you, Chris, for asking. All right, again, Gonzalez at the plate. Triolo at second. Weathers looks back. Here is the pitch. That's taken outside, ball 1. 88 on the changeup. Ashcraft ready again. You're going to need to bounce back. 1-0 count to Weathers. Going to step off. A little bit worried about Triolo. Triolo does have some speed. Again, you know, that's something that's not really talked about when it comes to Triolo's skill set. Yes, there is a skill set for those that want to be a little smart there. Looks like it wouldn't have robbed Gonzalez, but it was definitely a pretty impressive catch there by Dominguez, showing the play from earlier. Play multiple positions like Triolo. Jacob Gonzalez, I mean, I guess, I don't know. It's the thing is, he's a righty. I mean, the Pirates have a lot of left-handed bats, whereas Triolo is a right-handed bat. So that's why I think they're going to prefer Triolo over Jacob Gonzalez. Unless he just looks really good, and then Gonzalez will be kept over Callahan. It's going to be either Callahan or Triolo. So there's a mound visit going on. But yeah, I need to think for a sec. What am I thinking? Here's the 1-0 to Gonzalez. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. I'll have to think of the lineup, because they're keeping Endy. Oh, Flores. Flores goes down. So Flores, Cook, Ozuna, and then it's either Callahan or Jacob Gonzalez. Yeah, they're going to keep Triolo for sure. 1-1 to Gonzalez, the pitch. That's missing inside, 2-1. Wells liking the pitch by Weathers. Weathers at 36 pitches. That is ideal. You want to get Weathers out of the game. Again, you hope that the Yankees bullpen has a lot of righties, which I imagine that they do. 2-1 to Nicky G, and it looks like Weathers going to step off again. Here's the 2-1 grounded foul, 2-2. Cruz and Horwitz, probably August. Yeah, definitely missing these starters for the Pirates. They're still trucking. They're still doing all right. Still doing pretty good. without him, but definitely with them, that'll be something to behold. The 2-2 to Gonzalez. That's a ground ball. That squeezes through for a base hit. Charging it is Grisham. Trail's going home. That is a run for the Pirates. The Pirates, hey, they get 3 back. RBI single for Nicky G. Speedy Gonzalez. 4-3 Yankees. Look at that. Sending it right up where it came from. Grisham couldn't get there in time. That'll bring up Brandon Lau. Brandon Lau's 0 for 1 today. So hoist the cone. I apologize. Here's the pitch. That's way outside, ball 1. Yes, hoist the cone. You guys are beating me to it. I'm a disgrace. I'm an absolute disgrace, folks. All right, 1-0 count to Lau. Weathers ready. Kicks and delivers. That's downstairs 2-0. So the Pirates, hey, they're getting runs off a lefty again. Something that I guess they've been working on. That's good. I mean, that's something that this offense, for as great as they've had been, again, the second most runs in all of baseball, against lefties, they've been pretty atrocious. But as of late, last 3 or 4 games, they've really stepped it up. So hopefully that can continue. It's only 3. Here's the 2-0 as Lau sends this to right. That's going to be out of play. A lot more height than distance. It's 2-1. Is it the Triolo game? That'd be pretty cool. Let's go, Alex. Appreciate you again for hanging out. 2-1. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2. 89 in the slider. He was way out in front of it. Two and 2 counts to Brandon Lau. Appreciate you, enjoyer. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. You as well. Have a good one as well. 2-2 to Lau. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down and away goes the slider. But hey, the Pirates tack on a field goal as they're trailing 3-4 to the Yankees. That will work. Due up for the Yankees will be Austin Wells, Jose Caballero, and Trent Grisham. A Lau pal. Yeah, it's been a while. We could use a Lau pal. We really do. You can use that. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you got the cone. So, anywho, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Hopefully, all is well with you guys. And well, no, we'll check out scores at the end of the second. No, let's check them out now. I might be sad at the end of the second inning, so let's get it going. All right, Cleveland leading 7-2 over Minnesota. Tampa Bay 2, Toronto nothing. Baltimore and Boston 1-1 at the top of the third. San Diego and Atlanta 3-3. Los Angeles and Philadelphia 0-0 in the bottom of the second. And then same thing with everyone else. San Francisco, Kansas City, and New York and Milwaukee. Again, the Pirates, we are cheering for Colorado, St. Louis, and Houston. That's who we're pulling for. And honestly, the Sacramento A's, because the Diamondbacks are starting to heat up as well. A lot of, and again, I do apologize. I sincerely apologize. I can't believe that this isn't updated. But yeah, the Pirates, as I hoist my chair, Pirates are 52-48. What's the weather? The weather is 76 degrees. But yeah, so the Pirates tied. Pirates are tied for, what is going on? Tied for the wild card spot. All right, we're back in action. The pitch, that's in there for a called strike. This is Austin Wells. He's batting 152, OPS of 502, 6 homers and 13 RBIs. Wells has had a very disappointing year compared to what they've been expecting out of him, as that's going to be inside 1-1. I don't know if Frymaster, I think he said I'm calling the game. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be a ground ball to first. O'Hearn with it, and we'll step on the bag for number 1. Let's go ahead and refresh there. All right, so 1 out here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Jose Caballero. He's batting .244 OPS of .683, 10 homers, 35 RBIs. Watched the D-back Cards game yesterday. What a great game. Yeah, no, we needed it, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. But now we kind of need them to start losing. 0-1 to Caballero. He's got some speed as well. I think over 20 stolen bases for him. So if he gets on base, Davis will have his hands full. One of the one of the good things about Davis is he does have a cannon attached to his right arm. Here's the 0-1. That's a ground ball. That'll get through for a base hit. Valdez is there and right to toss it in. 1 out single again. Like I said, now we got to watch for him. He might be on the move, as Trent Grisham will make his way to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And Robert, try not to, as in don't spoil. Do not spoil. That is a no-no. During football season, that'll get you banned outright. Baseball, we'll give you warnings. Ashcraft delivers. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. Yeah, football, a little bit more serious there. This just done it. 0-1 count to Grisham. Can enter today batting .230. OPS at .751. 0-1 count. Ashcraft sets. And a pickoff attempt. But Caballero's safe. And they're going to keep an eye on him. He can move. He can move. They have him slotted at the 9 spot. Pretty much the 1. Oh, and 1 count to Grisham. Ashcraft readies. Sets and fires. Breaking ball outside, 1-1. Let's go to Steel Town Girl. Welcome on in. If only the cannon could swing a bat. Oh, I hear you. I hear. Let's go to Theo. Welcome on in. 1-1 count to Grisham, the pitch. And that's taken upstairs, 2-1. And you got Ben Rice and Goldschmidt on deck. So ideally, you try to go after these guys, because those two will do a little bit more damage. Goldschmidt kind of, having a nice year. OPS in the 800s. 2-1 to Grisham. The pitch, and that's at the knees for a called strike, 2-2. No, I understand, but just, I promise I'll be able to let you guys know what's happened. I promise. Yeah, I'm so ready for Mahomes. Oh, yeah, totally. I still don't even know if he's playing week 1. Because of Orville, like I said, I've now become anti-Chiefs. It wasn't really that big prior, but now it's actually, there is some genuine, pulling against the Chiefs now. 2-2 count to Grisham, the pitch, and that's fouled back, 2-2, 92 on the slider. I don't know. Like I said, I pride myself on my neutrality when it comes to non-Pirates or non-Steelers games. So even Steeler games, I'm trying to be as neutral as possible. Pirates, yeah, we go for that regional sports network feel where I'm definitely like a homer. But now, like the Cowboys games, I put the Chiefs now in the Cowboys game. Now I'm anti. Here's the 2-2, and that's going to be tapped foul. So, let's go on Anthony. Welcome on in. The Colts, yeah, they'll be okay. We'll see. Congrats, Matthew. And Trisk, how's it going? I hear you, Trisk. That is crazy. 2-2 count to Grisham. Runner on first, 1 out. Ashcraft kicks and delivers as Grisham sends this to left center field. On the run is Cook, moving to his right end. He makes the catch. He'll throw it into second. keeping an eye on Caballero. Again, he could tag up. He's got the speed to do it. Grisham is out number 2, and that'll bring up Ben Rice, who walked in his first appearance, and again has an 11-game hitting streak that we'll be keeping an eye on. Nephew received a scholarship to play baseball at TCU. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, Jay. Do you do college football? I do, man. Again, only select games, though, because YouTube shows them, as that's a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1 to Rice. Fear the Beard, how's it going? Welcome on in. Oh, 1. The pitch, and that's downstairs. 1-1, 92 on the splitter. They're calling that Ozuna goes deep. Yeah, we'll see. 1-1 counts, and looks like Rice will ask for time. Again, Rice with a very impressive year, 29 home runs. That is very impressive. Yankees aren't even at 100 games yet. Of course, everyone's about at 100 games, but still pretty cool. 1-1 counts. The pitch. That's a grounder to first. O'Hearn with it, and he'll step on the bag for out number 3. All right, a much better inning there for Ashcraft as we go to the top of the 3rd. Yankees 4, Pirates 3. Due up for the Pirates will be Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Ryan O'Hearn. Let's see here. Again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Well, thank you very much, MJ. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, JJ, friend of the channel. Yeah, JJ. He's got the Phillies and the Dodgers. Yeah, that's a tough game. That's a tough series for the Phillies. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you for hanging out. And again, folks, make sure to check out Play-by-Play with JJ, friend of the channel. Friend of the channel, calls a lot of Phillies, calls a lot of baseball. If you love baseball, JJ really is the guy for you. Again, I'm more of a football channel. But, of course, hey, we do like baseball. But, yeah, JJ, he loves baseball. So make sure to check out Play-by-Play with JJ. And, again, just search it up, subscribe. Again, it's free to subscribe. Free to subscribe here. Again, we are 7 subscribers away from 10,150. Like I said, I don't really expect too many subs, though we have gotten a few tonight, so I do appreciate that. Like I said, the Yankees have like 1 million people calling the game tonight, and that's just the way it goes. But we do have a good turnout. We have over 300 people here, so thank you for that. Thank you for giving me your time out of your day, because like I said, there's a lot of people, so you have a lot of options, so thank you for picking me to call the game for you tonight. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, and of course Wednesday. A lot of baseball here, but football is right around the corner. I think Keller should go, and Ozuna and maybe Davis for bullpen arms. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who would take those there, Anthony. Don't know. So, we'll see. How's it going, Gregory? Welcome on in. Would you rather have 1,000 views and a steal win or 100,000 views and a steal loss? That's tough, Tris. Can we meet in the middle somewhere and a squeak out win? You're now a baseball channel. That is not true. Despite what... that's what AI says, but that is not true. Is that the swing and a miss, strike 1? Thank you for the subs. I do appreciate it. I really do. I have called more baseball games, so that's because there's more baseball games to cover. Reynolds again, 1 for 1 of the night. 0 for 1 at the plate right now. 0-1 counts as Weathers rocks and delivers. That's taken downstairs 1-1. Mad's like Syracuse, really, Syracuse. Interesting. Yeah, they might be, I don't know, they're usually in that 7-5, 8-4 range. 1-1 to Reynolds, taken outside. Did not go on the check swing there, 2-1. Red Sox going to get their 14th win. I don't know, the Red Sox are good right now, man. The Red Sox are playing so good. 2-1 to Reynolds. The pitch, and that's taken outside, ball 3. Neutral. Like I said, when it comes to baseball, when it comes to the Pirates, we're like a regional sports network. It's a little bit different. But everything else, though, that is neutral. We are neutral. Well, I try to be as neutral as possible. 3-1 to Reynolds. That's going to be outside, ball 4. Reynolds walks. Again, all he does is get on base. On-base percentage that has been around 400 the entire year. That'll bring up the magician, Esmeralda Valdez, who was struck out, though. He struck out in his first appearance. Most career RBIs in the first 31 career games since 1920. Esmeralda with 32. The highest 35. Alvarez 35. Pujols 35. Jordan Alvarez, Albert Pujols. So Esmeralda in really good company. Really good company. As the pickoff attempt is a failure. Reynolds is back safe and sound. Oh, Rogers, I think he'll be fine. Weathers sets and delivers. That's taken outside. Called a strike. Not a neutral umpire. 0-1 to Valdez. John Henry still needs to sell the team. No, I hear you, man. It's crazy, though. But, I mean, it's crazy that the Red Sox aren't like, kind of like the Yankees, right? But I hear you. They're winning, though. I don't know. I expected, the Red Sox to make the playoffs this year. There's a chance that, again, right now, I think they're in the wild card spot. 1-1 count to Valdez. The pitch, swing and a miss. Valdez way out in front of the sweeper, 1-2. One and two counts. Reynolds taking his lead at first. Weathers kicks and delivers. That's tapped foul. Again, way out in front of the changeup. So he's sitting fastball. One and two. Weathers sets. Weathers at 52 pitches. The pitch, that's taken outside, 2-2. Good stuff by Valdez to lay off. He definitely was antsy there as he's leaning all over the plate. Playoffs. Don't talk about them. Don't talk about them. 2-2 to Valdez. The pitch, and that's popped up. That'll get out of play. And we'll do it again. There's 54 pitches here to start the third inning. Again, no outs have been recorded. So, again, if the Pirates can keep that up, they might see this Yankee bullpen. Of course, again, the Yankees do have statistically the best pitching team in all of baseball. The pitch as Valdez sends this to right field. That ball is demolished! Oh, it's gone! Clear the deck! Cannonball coming. The magician does it again. The Pirates take the lead. His 13th home run of the season. And it's now 5-4 Pirates. This guy is I'm telling you, he's going to be a superstar. He has just been so impressive. Again, his first time being called up was up for about a week. Was not really that great. But since then, though, I mean, he has been probably the best hitter in all of baseball. Again, an OPS over 1,100. That's going to rise. Pirates leading 5-4 over the Yankees in the top of the third. Still plenty of baseball, though, of course. Plenty of baseball. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. The pitch. That's chopped foul. 0-1. Unbelievable for the Pirates. 5 runs off of Weathers. I did not expect this. Again, the Pirates 9-19 against lefties. Trending better as of late, but still very much a concern. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn is 1 for 1 on the day. That trick never gets old. It's a good trick. Not really a trick at this point, but it still wows us anyway. 0-2 count to O'Hearn. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes O'Hearn. That is Weathers' third strikeout of the game. That'll bring up Marcell Ozuna, who doubled in his first appearance. Yankees are poser. I don't know. Again, they're still a very solid team. They are 11 games over 500. Definitely need to respect what they've been able to do without Judge. Like I said, the Pirates can just take one in New York. That is a win. So that's taking downstairs 1-0 to Ozuna. 1-0 count to Ozuna. Weathers begins his windup. Here is the pitch. That's chopped to short. Caballero gathers and just slowly tosses it to first for out number 2. That's pretty disrespectful. Jeez. That is out number 2. That'll bring up Jared Triolo, who had a 2 RBI double in his last appearance. I feel like they chased down the leads pretty good, but blow it. No, I hear you. The bullpen is just, I hear you there. I understand. The pitch, that's going to be off the plate, ball 1. Again, it's just that dang bullpen. Just genuinely one of the worst bullpens ever assembled. One and 0 to Triolo. Weathers kicks and delivers. That's going to be off the plate. Call to strike. Again, another bad call. Oh, bueno. Again, the Pirates down to 1 challenge. That may be impacting their ability to challenge, though. Their ability to challenge has been pretty poor. The 1-1 to Triolo, that's chopped foul, and it's 1 and 2. He could roll the ball to first still. Yeah, I know. He really could. He really could. Ozuna just... I mean, he's collecting probably his last big check, and then he's probably done. 1-2 to Triolo, taken downstairs, 2 and 2, 87 on the changeup. Is Eric here? Appreciate you, Eric, for hanging out. I forgot who your Mariners playing tonight. I don't recall. 2 and 2. The pitch. That's outside, 3 and 2. Let's go to AJ. Welcome on in. Easy on the negativity there, Dr. Delay. The Buccos can take all 3 of these games. Highly improbable they still can. Still, let's go, Bucs. I hear you, AJ. I hear you. I just, again, you know, I'd be happy with 1. I genuinely would be, as that's going to be a chopper to short. Caballero gathers and throws to first. Triolo is out. Caballero. I couldn't say that for some reason. W's to the chat for AJ. AJ, a walking W, folks. As Triolo grounds out. But again, a 2-run shot by Esmeralda Valdez puts the Pirates on top 5-4. Due up for the Yankees will be Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm. All right. Let's see. Need to keep up with the runs we do. I was going, Human, welcome in. I like the Pirates. Please don't be negative towards them. I am not being negative. AJ, look what you started. You know, people think I hate the Pirates. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a Pirates jersey right there. There's a Pirates hoodie right here. You can check my catalog. I've covered now 94 Pirates games this year. I would say I like the Pirates. I think I very much like it a lot. Like them a lot. Thank you, Lindsay, for the jewels. I appreciate it. Even though I'm a Pirates hater, apparently, I do appreciate it. Yankees are fatigued. Yeah, I was hoping that would carry over. Again, today was not really the day I was expecting. Like I said, it's still plenty of baseball left, folks. I mean, we have to put our bullpen in the game. That is legal. We have to do it. We have to do it. Yeah, do not read Trisk. Trisk is, yeah. If you think I'm negative, you should see about half the chat when we're losing by 1 run. It's pretty bad. All right. Let's see. What's the player's name? It's a custom jersey. Custom jersey. The Pirates don't keep their players long enough for me to buy a jersey. But I do plan on getting a McCutchen jersey in the near future, and then probably Brian Reynolds. All right, since the game is returning, we'll check on scores at the end of the 3rd inning. All right, here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1 to Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt 1 for 1 of the day. All right, here's the pitch. That's going to be hit right up the middle. Diving attempt there by Lau, but not able to get there. That is a base hit. So leadoff single for the Yankees. Again, still plenty of ball game, folks. Definitely that is the case. That'll bring up Cody Bellinger, who is 1 for 1. in this one. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. 91 on the splitter. Again, this was the part of the lineup that gave Ashcraft trouble in the first inning. 1-0 to Bellinger. Ashcraft readies. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. We all have the Pirates here. Most of us do. Some of us claim to, but that's not really the case. 1-1 count. Ashcraft readies. Sets and fires. That's going to be upstairs 2-1. You love the Pirates. Yeah, if I didn't love the Pirates, I wouldn't call them. I promise you. Triskow's going again. Triskow's going. Thank you for the 10 joules. Sorry. Pressed the wrong emote in my head. Here's the 2-1 to Bellinger. That's downstairs 3-1. 92 on the splitter. Like I said, Ashcraft perhaps a little bit wary of this part of the lineup. As it's now 3-1 to Bellinger. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. 97 on the sinker. Thank you for the joules again, Trisk. Thank you very much. It's 2 W's now. Three and 2. Ashcraft readies. Pickoff attempts. Goldschmidt safe. Like I said, I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just, you know, Pirates are not good against lefties. That is true. They are 9-19. That is not hate. That is not negativity. That is a fact. That is a fact. 3-2 to Bellinger. That's going to be a ground ball. Possible double play. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. Not in time. Bellinger able to run it out. Well, we'll take the lead runner. Now to bring up Chaz Chisholm, who I believe was that a 3-run shot earlier. I don't even remember, but regardless, he made it 4-0 with his swing in the first. But no, I keep it real. Again, I don't get too high, I don't get too low. Keep it just right. That's what I try to do. I try to. A little bit more positive, but you know. That's going to be inside ball 1. I don't know why I can't speak tonight. Give me a sec. First NFL stream, probably the Hall of Fame game. And then that's probably it for the preseason. No other NFL preseason game. 1-0 count. Chisholm awaits the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Chisholm trying to make it 6-5. It's 1-1. Chisholm, by the way, that was his 15th home run in the first inning. 1-1. Ashcraft looks over at first. He sets and delivers. That's popped up. Davis looks back, and that'll become a souvenir. 1-2. Appreciate you, Fear the Beard. Yeah, I try to keep it real. Again, I'm sorry. I cannot speak tonight. I don't know if I'll read that one, but I do appreciate you. Thank you for the $2 super chat there, Real Bill. I do appreciate it. But yes, if you had Taco Bell, apparently that was a problem this past week or two. I heard that. I found that just to be pretty bizarre, but, you know, I guess we all thought it was an interesting joke. Because obviously, you know, Taco Bell, yeah, you know what could happen. But thank you very much. 1-2 to Chisholm. He kicks and delivers. Ground ball, foul ball. That's still 1-2. Feel hyped, maybe. I don't know. Ashcraft readies, kicks and delivers inside. That was 92 on the slider. It's 2-2 to Chisholm. Ashcraft, by the way, again at 52 pitches. Ideally, again, he can go 6, but with the amount of runs he's allowed, we'll see. We shall see. 2-2 count. The pitch should be called strike 3. Unbelievable. This umpire. That was on the outside corner. And again, Davis with the horrible challenge in the first. I mean, that was just incredibly dumb. and just bad. That was bad. Here's the 3-2, and that's going to be hit to right. If it's fair, it's gone. It is fair. Unbelievable. I mean, that's that one. I mean, on Henry Davis, to be honest with you. 2-run home run by Jazz Chisholm, and the Yankees lead 6-5. Jazz Chisholm has Ashcraft's number. Again, the umpire definitely pro-Yankee. And Davis, of course, just ruining the Pirates with the challenges. He has really regressed. He has really regressed when it comes to challenges. All right, Yankees on top 6-5. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez, 0-1. 0 for 1 in this game. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1. That is just no bueno. Realistic too. Appreciate it, Miss Donna. Yeah, I like people that keep it real, as that's going to be upstairs 1-1. Again, I know people will disagree with my takes and my opinions, and that's whatever, but that's just what I've seen from the Pirates. As here's the 1-1, that's downstairs 2-1. This is my 94th game I've watched them. I feel like I have a pretty good feel for the team and what their tendencies are. 2-1 to Dominguez. The pitch. That's going to be hit right up the middle. Almost hit Ashcraft, and that'll be a base hit. As again, this part of the lineup, just that's the middle there. Just Ashcraft has had some trouble. That'll bring up Ryan McMahon, who's 0 for 1. Runner on first, 1 out. Ashcraft sets. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit to right. That'll drop in for a base hit. Definitely need to talk to him right now. Someone go out and talk to Ashcraft. He's getting rattled. He is not okay. Single for McMahon, and that'll bring up Austin Wells. Looks like someone will. There is Coach Murphy. A little bit faster walk today. That's good to see some urgency from him. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Ashcraft challenge. He can, but I don't want pitchers challenging because they think everything's a strike. Yeah, pitchers have a really bad. They have like a 10% win rate or something. They have like the worst. It's not the umpire. Yeah, I guess so. Pitching challenges and batter challenges to be separate. I don't know. I think 2 is fine. Yeah, it's only a third inning there than is. Again, thanks for hanging out. Ashcraft looks back at second, the pitch, and that's downstairs, ball 1. This is, again, Austin Wells, 0 for 1 tonight. Has an OPS now below 500. 1-0. Ashcraft kicks and delivers. That's inside 2-0, falling behind the number 8 hitter. 2-0 count. Looks back at second. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. 2-1. Dominguez on second. McMahon at first. Here is the pitch. That's right down the middle for a called strike. 2-2. 96 on the fastball. And he's due back hopefully in August. Hopefully at the beginning of August. But he's not good at challenging either. He's just... That's just something the Pirates are just so bad at. They were the worst. As of 3 weeks ago, they were the worst by a long shot. I'm sure it hasn't improved. Because they just don't win. They just don't win those challenges. 2-2 the pitch. That's going to be a little flare on the infield. Gonzalez has it, throws to first, and he's safe. Unbelievable. kind of jammed him. No one really knew where it was. Gonzalez, a lot of spin on it, so I guess he couldn't quite handle it. That'll be an infield single. That is brutal. Now the bases are loaded for the Yankees. That'll bring up Jose Caballero, who's really tough to double up there. So not too sure a double play is on the table here. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit to left. That is a fair ball down the left field line. That'll score a few. One run's going to score, possibly two. And it's now 8-5 Yankees. Caballero with the 2 RBI double. Ashcraft is just getting shelled, as he has not been pitching well as of late. And looks like the All-Star break did not help. All right. It is 8-5. That'll bring up Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 2 tonight. This one, like I said, could be a 13-10 game. We'll see if the Pirates offense can keep their end going. Here's the pitch to Grisham. That's outside, ball 1. Looks like Brandon Eisert is warming up for the Pirates. And he, of course, has issues attacking the zone. 1-0 counts the pitch, and that's going to be hit to right. That is a foul ball. Grisham again 0 for 2 on the night. Ben Rice on deck. The 1-1 ground ball to second. Diving stop by Lau. Throws to first. What a play by Lau. Keeps the game 8-5 for the moment. Unbelievable diving stop. Infield was in. Again, a runner on third. And if that gets past Lau, that scores probably at least one. At least one for sure. Honestly, if the runner was more aggressive, he probably would have scored regardless. But all right, now 2 outs for Ben Rice. Runners on second and third, the pitch. That's fouled back 0-1. Rice again 0 for 1 with the walk. Say pull him, but our bullpen isn't much better. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. The 0-1, and that's fouled back 0-2. Might be 20-17. That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully the Pirates can be on the 20 side of that. But yeah, like an actual football score, that would be pretty neat. That would be wild. 0-2 to Rice. That's once again fouled back. 97 on the fastball. Ashcraft at 71 pitches. Again, I don't think he'll last too much longer. Ashcraft shaking his head. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back again. It's 0-2. Got to be overwhelming, yeah. No, it's definitely a huge environment. I would concur. The 0-2, that misses off the plate. 1-2, 98 on the fastball. Infield fly wasn't really high enough. It was like a little jammer. Maybe it went like 15 feet in the air or something like that. One and 2 to Rice, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. We'll do the woohoo anyway. But the Yankees tack on 4 as they now lead 8-5. We go to the top of the 4th. 13 runs already. Jeez, All right, do it for the Pirates will be Henry Davis, Billy Cook, and Nick Gonzalez. Yeah, we're trying, Carl. I know. It's tough. Appreciate you, Carl, for hanging out. I think we got a scoreboard update coming y'all's way. Check out what's happening across baseball. Right now, the Indians lead 9-2 over the Twins. The Red Sox lead 3-2 over the Orioles. Padres and the Braves 1-1. Rays 3, Blue Jays 1. Phillies 4, Dodgers 1. This one's still in the third. Unbelievable. It's been over an hour. And we're only a third of the way through. Giants and Royals 0-0. Brewers 3, Mets 1. White Sox and Rangers 0-0. Marlins and Astros 0-0. That is all. That is it. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully all is going well over there on your end. Things are okay here. See if the Pirates offense can keep it going, because it looks like it's going to be one of those days. Well, it already has been. You allow 8 runs, you're probably not going to win the game. But if you have the number 1 offense or number 2 offense in baseball, you have a chance. So, anyway, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are now 4 subs away from 10,150. Our goal was to get 10,000 by the start of the football season. Of course, we smashed that goal, and of course, everything now is gravy. But of course, we're trying to get to 20K by the Super Bowl. So, we have a lot of work to do. All right, that'll bring up Henry Davis. Davis is 0 for 1. Look to change his fortunes here. Again, it looked like Weathers might not be lasting long, but now he has the lead, so they might treat this game a little bit differently. Yankees just now getting, well, I mean, Chisholm's just now getting on the field. Not too sure what happened. Let's go, and Gabriel, welcome on in. We got some baseball happening. All right, Weathers on the mound. He delivers. That's going to be inside. Ball 179, the sweeper. And the Pirates are warming up Wilbur Dotel. Haven't seen him in a while. Last time out, he did not look good, but he has shown some promises. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 185 on the changeup. One and one to Davis. Weathers rocks and fires. That's a one-hopper to the catcher. 2-1. Infield fly can only be called if a player has time to set up underneath the ball. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, like that was... He was not going to get there in time. The 2-1 swing and a miss. 2-2. 87 on the changeup. Weathers at 70 pitches. Again, that'll probably be what takes him out. Not necessarily the performance, as that's going to be a chopper. And that'll be chopped foul. Seth Hernandez in the bullpen. I mean, I know he wants to. That'll be interesting. I just don't want to. My fear is that we have to make sure he's good, because if we bring him up and his confidence is ruined, if he does terrible, that could impact him, because confidence is everything. 2-2 to Davis. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did not. 3-2. That is my concern. But yeah, I mean, I feel like he has the stuff for sure. Any division playoff predictions? If you're talking about the football, NFL, or are you talking about baseball? Baseball, I mean, I think as is probably the division winners. NFL, I want to save that for my show with Rhino, as that's going to be hit off of Davis. That'll be a foul ball. 3-2. Yeah, we have a show, Rising Rhino and I, August 31st. That'll be our debut, and then after that, I think will be the Tuesday, September 8th. That'll be the start of our weekly show on Tuesday nights. We'll preview the week. That'll be pretty fun. Here's the 3-2 to Davis. Davis hits this to left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Bellinger running to it. Gathers and throws it in. Davis will chill at first. Bellinger with a nice throw to second. But a leadoff single for the Pirates. That'll bring up Billy Cook. 0 for 1 tonight. Hopefully he can cook. Browns, Panthers, Super Bowl. 100%. Time flies. Yeah, no, this game has been kind of crazy, to be honest. 8-5 through 3 innings is pretty insane. Weathers delivers. That's going to be found back 0-1. They said the exact same thing with Skeens. I guess so. I don't know, but he went through college. I think it's a little bit different because he was playing in college. Hernandez was right out of high school, right out of California. So that's the difference. Hernandez is pretty much still a kid, whereas Skeens, you know, he's like 6'6", 260. You know, like, and he went through college. You know, played in college. I don't know. That's all. I mean, again, he could be pretty good, but I think he's only 19 or 20. I think he might just be 19. 0-2 to Billy Cook. Runner on first, nobody outs. Again, if you're just tuning in, the Yankees lead 8-5 over the Pirates. Hasn't been Ashcraft's best start. Probably his worst start of his career. 0-2 to Cook. The pitch. That's downstairs, 1-2. And, of course, we all love Ashcraft here, but just got to call it the way it is. It's not been good. 1-2 to Billy Cook. Weathers, by the way, at 77 pitches. That pitch count is climbing. The pitch. Ground ball to third. Oh, and McMahon picks it up and will have to eat it. It ate him up. Looked like, honestly, a double play, but no, sir. So that, I'm going to put a reached on error. Cook did hit it pretty well, but yeah, it just looked like a simple double play ball. But it's going to actually put runners at first and second for the Pirates. And Cook, again, he's going to move. He hustles. He's got some speed. So, yeah, he will definitely. And that is an error. All right, so that'll flip the lineup over for the Pirates. For Speedy Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI single. Weathers sets and delivers. That's going to be on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1. September 8th is your birthday. Well, happy early birthday. Pirates were 39-61 last year. Yep. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. Oh, and 2 counts. Weathers kicks and delivers. In the dirt goes the changeup. 1-2. And I do want to apologize. I can just tell that for some reason I'm just like slurring. Like, I don't know. I just can't speak clearly tonight. So I apologize. I'll hopefully be a little bit better tomorrow. 1-2 to Gonzalez. Weathers delivers. That's a ground ball to second. Possible double play. Chisholm steps in the bag. Throws to first. Gonzalez is out. That is a tough double play for the Pirates. Does move Davis to third. That'll bring up Brandon Lau as 0 for 2. I leave for a bit. Look what happens. Yeah. I don't know, Sam. I don't know. Orville's probably hanging out. All right, again, Lau is 0 for 2 in the night. Weathers delivers. That's popped up, and that's going back out of play. It's a foul ball. Yeah, definitely a tough inning there for Ashcraft. Bottom of the third. 0-1 to Lau. Weathers delivers. That's in the dirt. 1-1. If you can just get to Reynolds. Reynolds definitely have confidence with him facing a lefty. One one counts. Weathers kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Lau will ask for time and try to re-engage. That's going confusing. Welcome on in. Mr. Green, how's it going? Welcome on in. 1-2 Weathers. Shaking off some pitches. He'll set anyway. Kicks and delivers. That's way outside. 2-2, 88 on the slider. Again, a runner at third. 2 outs. Tough double play there by Nicky G. As the Pirates had runners at first and second with nobody out. Weathers readies. And looks like Weathers, or Wells, does ask for time. Not too sure what happened. Prince has Prince. Oh, Flynn Rider. Look at that. What a profile pick. Got money on the Yankees. All right, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Salau goes down swinging. Go! All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th, or part of the 4th, pardon me. And the Yankees lead 8-5. Again, just huge numbers. Feels like it's the 8th inning with how many runs have been scored. Due up for the Yankees will be Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm. Oh, man. All we can do is try. Yep. Like I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just not here, apparently. I don't know. I just can't speak. Can't speak tonight. Stadium's nice. Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's one of the, the Yankees. The Yankees expect to have nice things. ESPN fired Ryan Clark. Yes. Clark was let go. Gonzalez the main reason the Bucs are losing. I don't know if I can say that. I mean, it's had some tough plays defensively for sure. The double play, I mean, that happens. He did knock in a run, but yeah, I mean, some of the defensive plays are rough. Cecil Fielder, I would not know. I knew Prince Fielder. Was that Cecil? I don't know. Rapunzel loves him. Gotcha, Flynn. But anywho, I do appreciate. Oh, I mean, Chris, yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's only a 3-run game. It's not like the Pirates have not ever come back from 3 runs down. And again, mentally, I didn't really expect this one. This one was going to be the toughest one. This was going to be the toughest game for me. Again, the Pirates just not good against lefties. However, they put up 5 runs on a left-handed starting pitcher. I don't think Orville would fire me up. I think that would just depress me if I just saw all that. All right, we are back. Paul Goldschmidt is going to be at the plate, and he'll face Wilbur Dotel, 5.89 ERA, put in batting average of 232. And again, we haven't seen him in a while. He's shown some promise. I know the ERA might not be so appealing, but he has had some nice stretches. The pitch, and that's going to be downstairs. Called a strike. Pretty bad call, but it goes the Pirates' way as it's 0-1. Apparently Goldschmidt's 1 for 2, so I guess reached on an error. Yeah, that would make sense. 0-1, the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. 0-2, 89 on the slider. Need one of those machines, yeah, apparently. Oh, and 2 count to Goldschmidt. The pitch. Called strike 3 right down the middle. He struck him out. Backwards K for Dotel. Again, good stuff. His first batter he's faced, at least since June. Bottom bring up Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2 tonight. Got on via a fielder's choice. As Dotel delivers, that's up and away. 1-0. I have no idea what the lettuce. I am lost. So that's just going over my head. I do like lettuce. I'm a lettuce guy. 1-0 to Bellinger, as that's going to be at the knees for a called strike. 1-1, 99 on the radar gun. One to Bellinger. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. 1-2. Nicky G. Pirates won't be anywhere. Yeah, no, he has the highest batting average on the team. Batting .311. OPS almost at 800. Again, he's not a power guy. Here's the 1-2. That's fouled back. No, he's definitely made strides offensively this year. Like, he has been so tremendous. Defensively at third, just, again, that's not his position. He's more of a second baseman, shortstop, and he's being asked to play third, and it just hasn't gone well for him at all. So that misses upstairs 2-2. Jazz Chisholm is on deck. 2-2. Dotel begins his windup. Here is the pitch. That's popped up. Davis sees that become a souvenir. Yeah, no, that's true. Ashcraft hasn't been good in the last 3 starts. Pirates going to come back. They can. I don't know if they will. 2-2. Dotel kicks and delivers. That's fouled back. Still 2-2. You should substitute spinach instead. Well, at Subway I get lettuce and spinach. I get both. But, you know, I don't think I can ask for spinach when it comes to a burger. You know, here's the 2-2 to Bellinger, and that's once again fouled back. I could be wrong. Maybe I can, but I don't think so. Let us entertain you. Let us make you smile. This guy. 2-2 to Bellinger. Again, 1 out, nobody on. Yankees leading 8-5 over the Pirates. Dotel sets, kicks, and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 99 on the fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Dotel. That'll bring up Jazz Chisholm, who has had some home runs today. 2 home runs for him. Already a great day for him. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully we don't see any more. We don't need that. That is no bueno. Good thing we're facing him with nobody on. Dotel delivers. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. Vegetarian burger? I think I'm good. I think I am good. I mean, I've had them before. But not because I wanted to. 0-1 counts. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 1-1. I remember having to put a lot of seasoning and a lot of things. A lot of flavor to really help that out. 1-1 count to Jazz Chisholm. Dotel kicks and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. He's going to challenge, going to lose. So the Yankees will be down to 1 challenge. That was a slider at the upper part. Yeah, just caught the zone. Jazz like, dang, it's a good pitch. It was. It was a good pitch. It's 1-2 to Jazz. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He struck out the side. Good stuff by Wilbur Dotel. Welcome back. We've missed you. We go to the top of the 5th. Yankees 8, Pirates 5. I think that was our first scoreless inning. Could be wrong. Due up for the Pirates will be Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Ryan O'Hearn. Folks, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. I believe we are 4 subscribers away from 10,150. So make sure again to subscribe. 4 subs away. We'll just try to tick over at least 10 subs a day for the series. Because like I said, not really expecting too much. As again, there are like a million Yankee channels that are covering this game right now. So that's just the way it goes. There are some teams where I'm just not going to do well. All right, let's check out the scores real quick, and then I'll hit up the chat. Indians leading 10-2 over the Twins. Braves leading 2-1 over the Padres. Rays leading 5-1 over the Blue Jays. Orioles 4, Red Sox 3. Phillies 4, Dodgers 1. Royals 2, Giants 1. Brewers 5, Mets 1. Rangers 1. White Sox nothing. The Marlins lead 2-0 over the Astros, and the Tigers lead 3-0 over the Cubs. All right. Let's get to the chat here. Favorite vegetable? Depends. Depends on like if I'm eating it like Like if it's like steamed or hot vegetables, probably corn. Cold cut, you know, like probably, I don't know, carrots, celery. On a burger, tomato. Gregory, thank you for the 1,000 Jules. Appreciate you, man. W's in the chat for Gregory. Don't know why I can't press. There we go. We're going to get a W right now. Thank you very much, Gregory. I do appreciate that, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. W in chat. Oh, yeah. All right, we are back underway. Weathers fires that in there. I can't speak. That's a swing and a miss, strike one. That's all you need to know. Reynolds 1 for 1 on the day with a walk. This is not my best day. This was not Ashcraft's best day. This was not mine. 0-1 to Reynolds. That's a ground ball to short. Caballero gathers and throws to first. Reynolds is out. 1 away. That'll bring up Esmeralda Valdez. 1 for 2 on the night with a 2-run home run. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Like I said, not a good day for me, but I do appreciate you guys for your supports. Yeah, this is bad. Went opposite field, 436 feet. It felt farther whenever it was live. The pitch to Valdez, that's going to be at the knees for a called strike. 0-1. Yeah, the Mets have been very disappointing. Sandlin, how's it going? Welcome on in. Cauliflower, broccoli, yeah, a lot of solid ones. A lot of solid ones. I do very much enjoy those. I just don't eat them much. 0-1 count to Valdez, the pitch. That's upstairs, 1-1. A lot of people are like, yeah, I don't like veggies. I like them. They're not in front of me. They're not in front of me often. I don't know. I need to put in the work. The cauliflower is really good. 1-1 to Valdez. That's off the plate. 2-1. Same thing with broccoli. Fresh broccoli is really good. Cold or steamed, doesn't matter. 2-1 to Valdez. Weather's at 92 pitches again. This will probably be his last inning as he begins his windup. The pitch, and that's taken upstairs. 3-1. Oh, Wells going to challenge, going to lose. Oh, the Yankees are going to be out of challenges. Okay, well, this could help the Pirates. As now the Yankees will be at the mercy of the umpire. Though they haven't really had to worry about it, to be honest with you. At least compared to the Pirates. So the Yankees out of challenges. 3-1 to Valdez. The pitch, and that's downstairs. Ball 4. Valdez walks. So a 1-out walk for the Pirates. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, 1 for 2. 9 likes for 200. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Again, make sure to like. Make sure to sub. I didn't even check the likes tonight, to be honest with you. 195. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. I haven't really been pushing that tonight. You guys got my back. Thank you. Thank you for that. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Slider down and away. 0-1 to O'Hearn. Butternut squash. I don't know that. I don't think I've ever had butternut squash. 0-1 counts. Weathers delivers. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away. 0-2. O'Hearn's going to not challenge. He's going to ask for time. He does not look happy. You have a veggie every dinner. Nice. With every dinner. Good stuff. 0-2. Weathers kicks and delivers. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did not. 1-2. That was way outside. You know, O'Hearn and Lau have kind of cooled off. One and 2 to O'Hearn. Weathers readies. Pickoff attempts. Valdez is safe. How's it going, Dante? Welcome on in. Took the Pirates money line. Good luck, man. That's tough. That is tough. That is tough. I wouldn't recommend betting on the Pirates. Here's the 1-2. That's tapped foul. I love my Pirates, but there's still a coin flip sometimes. Even with the offense they have, it's just... You just never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get. Weather's at 98 pitches. He kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away. He just spammed that pitch, and he could not lay off it. Go! That is 2 outs, and that'll be it for Weathers. Weathers cannot complete 5. Marcell Ozuna is the expected batter. Not too sure if they're going to take him out. So Weathers with a rough game. Same thing again. The starters today just not good. But Weathers a little bit better than Ashcraft, and that's all that matters to the Yankees. So pitching change underway in New York in the top of the 5th. This guy was going to be a Pirates fan for a long time. He loved the team. Nice. Good luck. Red beets and cranberry sauce on Thanksgiving. Red beets. I don't think I ever had red beets. I don't know. I like cranberry sauce. I like cranberry sauce. Pickled jalapenos. Nope, not a jalapeno guy. Even peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't think I would ever give that a shot. I don't think I would give that a shot. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. It is free, free, free. Again, the Yankees leading 8-5 over the Pirates in the top of the 5th. And, again, I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, I believe. 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central for Game 2 of the Pirates and Yankees. And hopefully the Pirates have a little bit better pitching tomorrow. And hopefully the rest of the nights, they won't have a chance to win. So it's 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central. But, yeah, I will be here. And then, of course, it's an early game on Wednesday. We need a homer. We do. Corn on the cob is good on the grill. Pretty solid. Jalapenos. Yeah, I'm just not a jalapeno. Not a jalapeno guy. All right. Unsure if they switch out Ozuna. I'm assuming they're going to bring in a righty. I could be wrong. All right, it is a righty. They're going to leave Ozuna in. Here's the pitch. That's up and away, ball 1. 91 on the slider. This is Chivilli. I believe he played for the Rockies at one point. Not too sure, though, on his statistics. 1-0 count. Chivilli sets and delivers. That's down and away, 2-0. I don't know if they have any statistics available for him. Chivilli kicks and delivers high, and it almost hits him. It's 3-0. 3-0 to Ozuna. Chivilli has only appeared in 7 games this year, but has been pretty good. 1.00 ERA. That is pretty good. The 3-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1. Chandler's pitching tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see what version of Chandler we get. He's been trending better, but we'll see. Chivilli sets 3-1. Runner on first 2 outs. The pitch, as that's going to be found back 3-2. One of the cob is awesome. It is pretty good. Hans, I'm not going to lie, I have no idea what that is. But thanks for hanging out regardless. 3-2. It looks like, I don't know if that was a disengagement by Chivilli or a step off, but regardless, we're starting over. 3-2 count. Chivilli kicks and delivers. That's down and away, ball 4. So Ozuna does walk. That'll bring up Triolo. Triolo is 1 for 2 on the day. Of course, has 2 RBIs on a double. What's going on? Sorry, welcome in. What's up? Hopefully all is well with your... I don't know if you're playing Fortnite or something. All right, runners on first and second, 2 outs. And looks like we're going to see a move to the bench. It's going to be Jacob Gonzalez. Gonzalez much better against righties. See what Gonzalez can do here. Again, had a home run in his first start as a Pirates this past weekend. Chivilli looks back. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs. Ball 190 on the changeup. Appreciate you, Pittsburgh. Chris, for hanging out. Go Buccos. This game ain't looking good. I hear you. I hear you, man. The pitching was half decent. I know. I totally understand. 1-0 count to Gonzalez. The pitch as Gonzalez sends this to right field on the run, and he makes the catch. Dominguez does for out number 3. And the top of the 5th concludes at 8-5 Yankees. 2 up for the Yankees will be Jason Dominguez, Ryan McMahon, and Austin Wells. Cake is ready. Looks good. Nice. Very good indeed. I'm looking forward to the cake. Yeah, my wife made a cake today. She was making a cake. And she said she wanted to make it look like the YouTube play button. So that's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Ham and cabbage? Yeah, I wasn't really into it. But I don't know if it was my wife that made some. But I think it's tolerable. I can now have it. I don't know if it was her. I don't remember. I don't recall, to be honest. I know that's terrible of me. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, Yankees 8, Pirates 5. Again, 3 subscribers away from 10,150. You'll bring it. Okay. Can you wait until the end of the 5th? Wait till the end of the 5th. We're in the middle of the 5th right now. So the next little break we have, we can probably squeeze that in. Red velvet cake. No, she made a marble cake. She made a vanilla cake with chocolate marble, and then, of course, the chocolate cake with vanilla. Really excited. Oh, man. I am ready for it. I will have a piece of cake later for sure. Figures we are losing, and every team we need to lose are winning. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. I mean, again, it hasn't been that way for the weekend, though. We were winning this weekend. They were losing, so that's just the way it goes. But, you know, again, all is fine. Again, we take one. You know, this series, we're good. That's a successful road trip. You go 500 on the road, you are doing something right. So that's going to be taken upstairs, bowl 1. Again, this is Jason Dominguez, made the catch out and right to conclude the top of the 5th. He's 1 for 2 today. 1-0 Dominguez, the pitch. That's fired in there for a called strike, 1-1. Pecan and lemon meringue. Not my thing. 1-1 to Dominguez, the pitch. And that's upstairs, 2-1. Yankees had 2 games. I know, yeah. They really took it to Ashcraft, man. that was a tough outing for them. 2-1 to Dominguez. Dotel sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. 2-2, 86 on the slider. Thank you, King, for hanging out. King Marcus, I'm assuming. Sauerkraut, I mean, it just depends. I think I've had it on the, what's that dang sandwich called? I've had it on a sandwich before. I just don't remember what it's called. 2-2 to Dominguez, the pitch, and that's going to be popped up. That'll get back, and that's a souvenir. Icing, it is cream cheese. Oh, it's not whipped. It's the other one. 2-2, the pitch. That's downstairs, 3-2. 89 on the slider. 3-2 count to Dominguez as Dotel kicks and fires. Check the swing. Did he go? He did. He struck him out. Oh, man, that's 4 in a row for Dotel to start off. His appearance out of the pen again hasn't appeared since June. Working his way back from injury. That'll work. And yeah, he definitely went. So that'll bring up Ryan McMahon, who's 1 for 2 tonight. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Someone's beat it. No, it's probably the final celebration of the 10,000 mark. Of the 10,000 sub thing. I'm assuming that is probably it. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be downstairs. It's 101.89 on the slider. The Reuben. That's what Dave has. It's the Reuben. Yes. Yes, I had it on a Reuben. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Dave knows what's up. 101 to McMahon, the pitch. That's taken downstairs. 2-1. 87 again on the slider. Coconut cream pie. Nope. Sorry. Nope. Doesn't seem like we'll agree on many desserts there, Ridlin. 2-1 to McMahon as Dotel sets, kicks, and delivers. That's in the dirt. Ball 3, 93 on the cutter. Peanut butter cream pie. I'm sure I can be convinced for that. Three and 1 to McMahon again. If you're just tuning in, bottom of the 5th, 8-5 Yankees, 1 out, nobody on. Dotel sets, rocks and fires. Ground ball to second. Lau with it, throws to first. Round number 2. That ends the strikeout streak of 4. Technically, the Yankees had struck out 5 as Ashcraft was able to get the last guy, Rice. But all right, that'll bring up Austin Wells, 1 for 2 on the day. Ryan Clark, he got fired for... There's a lot of people getting fired, so not really just him. But, yeah, he had a lot of interesting stuff to say, for sure. So that's going to be chopped foul 0-1. It's a shame because I liked Ryan Clark when he first got on ESPN was great. But then he started getting a little bit crazy there. Buttercream icing is good. It is. It is. Way better than whipped. Whipped is... I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't like it. 0-1 to Wells, the pitch. And that's going to be inside, ball 1. Once a Golden Corral, they try to give me miniature pieces of steak instead of full steak. Shameful. Shameful there, Jeremy. 1-1 to Wells, the pitch. And that's inside, 2-1. 99 on the fastball. Dotel, again, has the velocity for sure. But, you know, just has proven to be a little bit inconsistent. But, you know, was really trending well there prior to his last performance or two before landing on the DL, as that's inside 3-1. 98 on the fastball. 100% pure peanut butter. I've never had that. Salad dressing, I'm basic, just ranch for me. I like ranch. I am very basic. 3-1 to Wells. The pitch. Ground ball, foul ball. 3-2. German chocolate cake. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I like red velvet. Red velvet would be my favorite cake, but I like marble cake. Marble cake. I haven't had marble cake in a while. 3-2 to Wells. Dotel readies. Rocks and fires. That's going to be hit to second. Lau with the sliding stop. Throws to first. What a play by Lau. Lau. Would love to see a Lau pow, but hey, we'll take that. We go to the top of the 6th. Yankees 8, Pirates 5. It looks like the scoring has slowed down a bit. All right, just letting you know. Sorry if you're listening in. This would be this would be the ideal time. Doing it for the Pirates will be Henry Davis, Billy Cook, and Nick Gonzalez. Green Goddess. Yeah, I've never had Green Goddess. Jay, if you're referring to Ryan Clark, yes, I would agree with that. I would agree. Definitely was very much one-sided. Yeah, red velvet's really good, Alex. That is just top tier stuff. Costco used to have the greatest red velvet. I don't think I've ever actually been to Costco, to be honest with you. Burley hates red velvet. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think I've never met anyone that hates red velvet. Burley, bacon and lemons for you. That's what I'll say about that. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. That is free. Again, 3 subs away from 10,150. That is our goal for tonight. Just need 3 more people. All right, again, the Indians 13, Twins 3, Rays 6, Blue Jays 1, Orioles 5, Red Sox 4, Braves 3, Padres 2, Phillies 4, Dodgers 1. Okay, I thought she was coming. No, apparently not. Royals 3, Giants 1, Brewers 5, Mets 1, Rangers 2, White Sox nothing, Tigers 4, Cubs 0, Astros 6, Marlins 2. That's good for the Pirates. Nationals 3, Rockies nothing. That is not good, but hopefully Rockies can get some people going. And, of course, we're pulling for the Angels tonight. I know the Angels have been pretty bad this year. They're like last year's Pirates, 39-61. But we need some help. Hopefully they can grant us some assistance as they're taking on the Cardinals. Part of the order due up. Yep. Get yourself a butterbeer. I've been told to get butterbeer. I've never, yeah. I'll have to, I guess, one day go to Universal and give it a shot. All right, this is Henry Davis. Here's the pitch. Davis sends this to left. If it's fair, it's gone. It's foul. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Too many times, though, we've seen that where he just pulls it way out in front of it, man. Just needs to slow it up a little bit. Looks like Billy Cook is going to make way for Mangum. Here's the 0-1 to Davis. That's taken inside 1-1. Yeah, I heard about that, Jason. Yeah. ESPN is doing mass layoffs. Yeah, a lot of people are getting let go. 1-1 count to Davis, and that's taken outside 2-1. Homemade chocolate cake every year. Oh, wow, that's nice, Jay. 2-1 to Davis. Chiavelli kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 90 on the changeup. How's it going, Jay? Welcome on in. That is tough. That is tough. Two and 2 to Davis. The pitch, and that's going to be poked to right field. Dominguez coming in and makes the catch for out number 1. All right, that'll bring up Jake Mangum. Again, he's pinch hitting for Billy Cook. Mangum yesterday was 2 for 5, so his batting average is definitely still over 300. 2 homers, 20 RBIs on the season for Jake Mangum. Club sandwich is good, yes. Club sandwich, solid sandwich. Chiavelli sets and fires as Mangum sends this to left field. Backing up his Bellinger. He's still moving. He's at the track and makes the catch for out number 2. Mangum almost went opposite field. Like I said, again, this ballpark not as... It's one of the smallest ballparks as far as field dimension-wise in all of baseball. That'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, 1 for 3 on the night. Brisket sandwiches, yes, they are. I love brisket. Brisket is goated. You are correct. Chiavelli readies. And delivers to Gonzalez. Ground ball is short. Caballero gathers and throws to first for out number 3. The top of the 6th is over. Yankees 8, Pirates 5. All right. Due up for the Yankees will be Jose Caballero, Trent Grisham, and Ben Rice. Fried chicken. Fried chicken's good. Bucky's brisket sandwiches. Yeah, they're okay. I don't know. I've had, my wife loves Buc-ee's. I just think it's overrated. I love the bathrooms. The bathrooms are so clean, so nice, but everything else overhyped, overrated. But it's still pretty cool though. If you're ever on the road, stop in at Buc-ee's. You'll have a guaranteed clean restroom. That's always nice. But the food, I don't know. I mean, I'd rather just go and get something else from a legit place. That's just me though. All cake is good. Fruit cake is bad. I don't like coconut cake either, if that's a thing. Anything with coconut I don't like. Philly cheesesteak, I'm not really a fan, to be honest. Not a fan. Tuna sandwiches, I don't like tuna sandwiches. My wife loves tuna sandwiches. So, but yeah, I do appreciate you guys again. Make sure to sub it up again. 3 subs away from 10,150. And I'll be live tomorrow, 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central for Game 2 of the series between the Yankees and the Pirates. And the Pirates just need to take one. That is the goal. What's that tell you when your favorite spot in the store is the bathroom? It's just a clean bathroom. It's just a clean bathroom. I just think it's alright because they all have Buc-ee's has the merch, and it's just so noisy. Everyone's screaming and yelling and freaking out because it's a Buc-ee's, and it's like, oh my goodness. I am good. Yeah, no, for sure. It's just definitely, I don't know. I just can't do it. All right, here's the pitch. That's a check swing upstairs. Did not go. Ball 1. Caballero is 2 for 2 on the day with a couple of RBIs. He was at Buc-ee's earlier watching the Bucs. Really. 1-0 counts the pitch, and that's going to be popped up. That'll be a foul ball. My wife is sneaking in. Is that I don't even know what that is. I guess that's to present the cake. I actually don't know. 1-1 count to Caballero. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Really do. As Dotel delivers, taken upstairs, 2-1. I guess I'll look over here and be a little bit more surprised. All right, looks like we got it. 2-1 counts. Dotel sets and delivers. That finds the strike zone. 2-2. I don't know if you guys can. It doesn't really do it justice at all. I don't want to tilt it over, but look, you can see the cake now. That's pretty cool. Look at that. It's got the button and all. So thank you very much. This is very good. Very well done. It's got the triangle YouTube play button. That is outside 3-2. So I'm calling the game and showing the cake. Sorry. Thank you very much. Look forward to having some later. So thank you. All right. I love you too. Bye. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Apparently it's not 3-2. It's 2-2. I apologize there. Have to share some cake? Yeah, I guess so. The pitch as Caballero sends this to right field. Coming in is Valdez. And he makes the catch for out number 1. All right, that'll flip the lineup over for the Yankees. That'll bring up Trent Grisham, 0 for 3. McDonald's down. No. I mean, it's okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of on the bottom. Yeah, I hear you. Dotel sets, kicks, and delivers. That's a slider in there for a called strike. 0-1. Way to go, misses. Oh yeah, that's great. It's got the play button and all that. 0-1 to Grisham. The pitch. That's up and away. There on the changeup. 1-1. Yeah, no, it's a really cool cake. Really awesome. Looking forward to it. 1-1. Dotel sets. Begins his windup. Here is the pitch. That's taken upstairs. 2-1. 97 on the fastball to Grisham. Again, if you're just tuning in, bottom of the 6th, Yankees 8, Pirates 5. A lot of, all the runs were pretty much scored in the first, I believe, 3 innings. Slow down a little bit. 2-1 to Grisham. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 93 on the cutter. Again, there she is, folks. Sorry Cat. Oh, folks, make sure again to subscribe to Sorry Cat. If you love video games, you will love Sorry Cat. 2-2 to Grisham. She is awesome. She is very awesome. Dotel kicks and deals. Grisham fouls this back. Grisham is fighting and staying alive. 2-2. McDonald's fries are good, and yes, they are really good. Never been to a Buc-ee's. Again, it's just kind of expensive, but again, you get a nice bathroom. 2-2 to Grisham. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Good stuff there by Dotel. Dotel, by the way, with 5 strikeouts. Man, that's pretty good. And that'll bring up Ben Rice, 0 for 2 with the walk. Hardee's, yeah, Hardee's are fine. I think we call them Carl Jr.'s down here, I think. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs. Call the strike. Getting a call there, 0-1 to Ben Rice. Rice will ask for time. Boone doesn't like the call. It's kind of yelling. Again, the Yankees out of challenges. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit to right. That'll drop in for a base hit, and Rice will extend his hitting streak as it's now at 12 games. Rice has just had a terrific year. That'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt, 2 for 3 on the night. Brandon Eisert warming up for the Pirates. Dotel is looking really good. One more out, though. Here's the pitch. That's going to be down and away, ball 1. Well, it's Cake Talk. I'm going to have to go buy one now. I hear you, yeah, I know. Luckily, I got cake here. 1-0 to Goldschmidt. That's downstairs, 2-0. Missing out. You're not missing out on Carl Jr. It's okay. It's good. It's okay. It's good. I mean, it's all right. It's good. I mean, it's fine. I just don't really go there much. 2-0, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2-1 to Goldschmidt. Again, he's 1 for 3 on the day. Got to change that to a reached on error. Dotel checking on the runner. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 3-1, 93 on the cutter. Three in 1 count to Goldschmidt. Dotel once again looks over at Rice. The pitch. That's going to be a tapper foul. They're going to say foul. Davis, though, is running after it like it was fair. I guess it's a foul ball. 3-2. I don't know. I like Burger King. I like the Whopper. I like the flame grilled or whatever they claim. It's good. I like it. I like Burger King. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Just don't really have it much. Here's the 3-2, and that's going to be fouled back. Like I said, I live in the middle of nowhere, so there's really not many options. Never had Culver's. Never had Culver's. Wendy's was pretty good. Used to be. 3-2 to Goldschmidt. Again, runner on first, 2 outs. Dotel sets and kicks and fires as Goldschmidt sends this to left field. Coming in is Reynolds, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The inning is over. We go to the top of the 7th. Yankees 8, Pirates 5. Don't tell, really good stuff. 3 innings, no earned runs. Due up for the Pirates will be Brandon Lowe, Brian Reynolds, and Esmeralyn Valdez. Are the Rays winning? We will check in a moment. Yeah, Burley, to be honest, the McDonald's, the only thing I like from McDonald's is the Big Mac. And my criticism of the Big Mac is it's not that big. Like, the patties are, so small. But the Big Mac, I do like it, though. I just wish the patties were a proper size. All right, the Indians all over the Twins, 13-4. Rays leading 6-1. So, Jeremy, they are winning indeed. 6-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Orioles and the Red Sox 5-5. Braves 3, Padres 2, Phillies 5, Dodgers 3, Royals 3, Giants 1, the Brewers 5, Mets 1, Rangers 2, White Sox 1, Astros 4, Marlins 2, Tigers 4, Cubs 0, and the Nationals 3, Rockies nothing. No game is concluded yet. No game is concluded. We'll have some games finish up prior to this one. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are 2 subscribers away from 10,150. Again, there's just a lot of people calling the game. The Yankees have, so many people. So I don't expect a huge, push. But, yeah, I do appreciate it. We got over 300 people here, so that is really cool. Like I said, though, the subs, don't expect too much. I don't expect to hit really 10,200. Not for maybe this weekend. We'll see. We'll see. I hope so. But even the Cubs, again, the Cubs don't really get a good turnout there. It's going to be tough. I'm definitely happy we hit 10,000 when we did, because it was going to be a grind from this point out. The Chicken Big Mac, no. I don't know what that is. Bucky is also the cheapest gas. In the area, yeah, because they're so big. I hear you there, wild card. All right, new pitcher is Brent Hendrick. He is a lefty, so that is tough for Brandon Lowe. ERA of a 1.46. Thank you for the sub. I really do thank you very much for that. Here's the pitch to Lowe. Swing and a miss, strike 1. As again, Hendrick, another lefty. Hopefully they use all their lefties for this game, and then maybe the next few will be fine. Hendrick kicks and delivers. That's in the dirt to 1-1 to Lowe. Again, Lowe has struck out twice and has flown out. The 1-1 to Lowe. Swing and a miss. Slider inside. 1-2 again. Lowe just does not look good against lefties. Yeah, it's something that is a weak point for him. 1-2. Hendrick kicks and delivers. Ground ball to first. And Goldschmidt has it and will beat Lowe to the bag for out number 1. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. 1 for 2 on the night with the walk. For the most part, yeah, for the most part, I would say. That's just the way it goes. I mean, I'm not complaining about that at all. I feel like, yeah, for the Pirates, definitely have probably almost tapped out for the most part as far as new Pirates subscribers. The pitch to Reynolds, that's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. So, again, I do thank you guys. I do appreciate it. But, yeah, as far as, Pirate interest, probably not going to have too much. Not too many more. 0-1 to Reynolds, the pitch. That's downstairs, 1-1, 94 on the sinker. CC's goes out of business. Oh, man. That's crazy. I didn't realize they were going out of business. That's going to be chopped foul 1-2. That was where we would be taken at the end of our tennis tournaments. Yeah, we couldn't eat all day. The coach was embezzling money, I swear. We're supposed to get $5 a meal. So we're gone the whole day. So we're supposed to get $15. Never saw a dime of that, but we'd go to CC's. Here's the 1-2. Called. Strike 3. Struck him out. Backwards K there for Hedrick, and there's 2 outs, and that'll bring up Esmeralda Valdez, who's 1 for 2 with the walk, and of course his 1 hit was a home run. And I thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. Hedrick kicks and delivers a fastball at the knees for a called strike 0-1. Olives? No, I'm not an olives guy. Not an olives guy. 10K is, yeah, no, I appreciate it, Jeremy. And yeah, we'll get to the raids definitely this football season. Football will do raids. The 0-1, that's downstairs 1-1. Well, they'd like to do it here in baseball. I don't know. It's just a little bit different with baseball. But we'll definitely, yeah, football for sure. Going to get back to that. 1-1 to Valdez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Valdez will ask for time. $7 Sonic Shake now, not impressed for $6. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just insane. Their shakes are all right, not too bad. One and 2 to Valdez. Patrick looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. There it is. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Yankees 8, Pirates 5. Up for the Yankees will be Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm, and Jason Dominguez as I hoist the chair. This dang chair just wants to shrink all the time. All right. Once again, folks, make sure again to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. I do appreciate it. We hit over 200 likes, and I barely asked you guys to hit the like button. So I really thank you guys. You guys were on it today. I do appreciate it. Very much so. Looks like we lost the sub because I did that. I just hoisted the chair. We lose the sub. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. What a fun game. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of slowed down a little bit. Slowed down for sure the last 3 innings. Oh, well. Like I said, again, just, you know, we take one. I'm a happy guy. I look at it, again, through the bigger picture, not game to game, like many people do. It's, I don't know. I don't know how you can be a baseball fan for your whole life and then you still react like crazy after each game. That's insane to me. Again, it's not football. Football, you can do that. That's acceptable because there's only now 17. Baseball's 162. I mean, like if the Twins, not saying, like you can say the Twins are getting wrecked right now, 4-13. I mean, not saying that they're going to make the playoffs, but they're actually only 2 games back. Their season's not over if they lose 4-13. If they lose 3-4 or 4-13, it's a loss. I don't know. It's pretty crazy stuff. And again, Dodgers are losing 5-3. You know, I imagine they have fans that are complaining about their pitching. You see, this is why we're not going to see. Now they just allowed a 3-run home run, apparently. I imagine there are Dodger fans that, again, are just, like, going crazy. I just don't understand that. That is part of the baseball culture I don't like. That, and, of course, I've been to plenty of high school games and Little League, and parents are so obnoxious. And when it comes to baseball and softball, I genuinely don't want to go anymore. If I wasn't helping out my friend who calls games, I wouldn't do it. But I do it because he's my friend. That is the one thing. Those are the few negatives about baseball. Just a different thing. It's just baseball and softball parents. They can be so unbearable. Anyway, random rant is over. We are back. Cody Bellinger is 1 for 3 on the night. And we'll see again what the Pirates decide to do. I believe Dotel is going to be done. Again, he looks pretty well. That's good. Because I was worried how we would look. Again, he hadn't pitched in, again, since June. I just don't know the specifics. Anyway. Friend is a Dodgers fan. He hates Roberts. Yeah, my friend actually is a Dodgers fan as well, and he can't stand Roberts. He's somewhat he's warming up to Roberts, but yeah, he doesn't like him. It's all got to do with payroll. Yep. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, we expect more from Ashcraft. Ashcraft kind of let us down, but, you know, he had been trending this way for a while. So hopefully this game, he gets it out of his system and he goes back to the drawing board and, you know, kind of refines himself. Decent view count for every game over 300. Steeler game, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out this year. Have a little bit of a bigger channel. We were starting to really pop off at the end. We were getting a lot of views at the end for the playoffs. Yeah, the week, I would say December is when the channel was really starting to take off. Here's the pitch to Bellinger. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. Thank you for the subs. Oh my gosh, you guys just came out of nowhere. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Let's go. 0-1 to Bellinger. Isert sets. Maybe it was the rants. Now we lost a sub, so it is what it is. That's going to be outside 1-1. But yeah, definitely very excited to see how the numbers probably won't be too impressive in September, but I expect October, November to really start heating up and building the channels. That's going to be in the dirt 2-1. Little bit of a delay. Here's the 2-1 to Bellinger. Bellinger fouls this back 2-2. And again, Brandon Iser on the mound. Again, he was acquired from the White Sox. You know, 6.44 ERA. Opponent batting average to 252. Just has not been good since joining the team. The 2-2. That's in the dirt 3 into to Bellinger. Hotel did well. Yes, he did. Isert rocks and fires. That's fouled back. 90 on the fastball. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. Only do the 2 since we're at 151. So thank you for that. But yeah, again, football really took the channel to the next level. It really did. The 3-2 ground ball to shorts. Jacob Gonzalez with it, throws to first. Bellinger is out. Out number 1. Again, I called Pirates games last year, so one guy is being a goofball, going back down to 152. If I find you, you are blocked. But anyway, I found, what was I about to say? Oh, so I was calling games last year. Again, I started last March, and from March to August, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but for those that haven't heard this, that's going to be found back 0-1. This is Jazz Chisholm, 2 for 3 on the night. His 2 hits for 2 home runs. But yeah, from March to August, the beginning of August, I amounted 400, just under 400 subscribers. So, like, you know, what, 5-6 months, you know, 400 subs. So here's the 0-1. That's going to be upstairs 1-1. From September, no, it was September, yes. So March to September, I was at 400. And then, of course, from September to February, the Super Bowl, I went from 400 to 6,400. And here's the 1-1. Swing it, I miss, 1-2. So, no, very excited for football. You know, of course, if I keep the same growth, you know, let's just say I had 6,000, right? I would be at 16,000 by the Super Bowl. That'd be pretty cool. But of course, I do expect to have a little bit more of a growth since I'm bigger. Already starting off with a base, so that's in the dirt 2-2. So that's why the goal is 20,000. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be on here all day Sundays. Sundays will be fun, tiring at the end, but fun. And of course, Monday night, Thursday nights, and whatever else I can get on during the week. 2-2 to Chisholm. That's taken in the dirt 3-2. If the Marlins lose and we lose, we should still be tied. Yes, correct. But of course, again, the Cardinals, they also have to lose as well. 3-2 to Chisholm. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. I don't know. The camera started to freak me out there, but I thought he missed it, and he did. So that is now 2 outs. That'll bring up Jason Dominguez. Dominguez 1 for 3. Let's go, Nate. Welcome on in. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 1. 91 on the fastball. This would be good for Isert again. We have yet to really see him come into the game and not allow any base runners or runs. The 1-0, as that's going to be sent to left. Reynolds is running to his right. Reynolds on the run. He makes a running catch by the foul line for out number 3. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 8th. Yankees 8, Pirates 5. Look at that. Good stuff, Isert. I think that's his first 1-2-3 inning as a Pirate because, again, he has been absolutely atrocious. Due up for the Pirates will be Ryan O'Hearn, Marcell Ozuna. No, pardon me. Yes, Marcell Ozuna and Jacob Gonzalez, who has replaced Triolo. The NFL has their way. You'll be working 7 days a week. I know, it's insane. I mean, I don't mind it, right? But just like I said, like the content creator / streamer me is going to actually love it. Because yeah, it's more of an opportunity to grow the channel, to really earn income. Because now this is kind of my job. But the fan hates it. I hate it. I genuinely hate it. I think they're really ruining the product. They're spreading it out. I hate that they're making all of us pay for more and more. Netflix, Prime. I'm sure Apple TV will probably be there in the future. Just everything. It's genuinely horrible. And of course, they're doing the NFL, the overseas games, which is not good for the fan. I mean, it's just taking tax revenue away from these cities, and just from everybody. It's just we're losing. It's not putting the fans first. It's not putting the NFL fans first. So really frustrating. Oh, you're the one. Oh, petrified. Yeah, you're acting like the second part of your name there. But I appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate you. All right. Looks like we're working our way back. Again, it's going to be Ryan O'Hearn, who's 1 for 3. 1 for 3 on the night. He had a game plan on 10,150. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. They're not fans of it. Exactly. They I don't know. Goodell is a disgrace. I'm not kidding. If I ever met Roger Goodell somehow, some way, I would tell him that you are a disgrace, that he has ruined the game. That's in there for a called strike 0-1. So it looks like the new reliever's last name is Hill. Hill is a lefty. Another lefty for the Yankees. The pitch, as that swung on and missed, strike 2. And hopefully the Yankees are using all their lefties, because this is tough. Not seeing the full potential of Lau and company. 0-2 to O'Hearn. The pitch, and that's going to be in the dirt there. 1-2, 90 on the sinker. North Carolina TCU. I feel like Belichick's going to bounce back, because that's going to be found back 1-2. Netflix coverage is terrible. It's horrible. Players don't like it either. Yeah, they claim to be all for the players, and it's definitely last. Thursday night game shouldn't be a thing. Here's the 1-2. That's a chopper in between second and short. Throws to first. Oh, and it gets past the first baseman. O'Hearn, though, is going to chill out at first. I'm going to give that a single, though it wouldn't shock me if it's a reached on error. Good effort, though, by Jazz Chisholm. I'm going to go with the base hits. Chisholm moving to his right, throwing to his left. I mean, that's a tough play. If he completes that play, that's a great play. All right, well, O'Hearn is at first. Leadoff single for the Pirates, and that'll bring up Marcell Ozuna, who was 1 for 2 with the walk. The pitch, and that's taken inside for a called strike. Caught the corner, 0-1. But yeah, I mean, if they do Thursday night games, it should just be one Thursday night game per team, including Thanksgiving. So that's going to be off the plate 1-1. So if you play on Thursday, that's it. There's no other Thursday night game you get. That's how it used to be. But you give an inch, they take a mile. It's just dumb. The 1-1, that's downstairs 2-1. Goodell's a joke. Yeah, no, I hear you, back road. Here's the 2-1. That is in there. Not called a strike. Wells wanted the challenge, but no challenge. They're out of it, 3-1. Hill readies, kicks and delivers. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Possible double play. There's one throw to first. He definitely gets him. Double play for the Pirates. That'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez. So for 1, Ozuna swinging out of the zone, making weak contact to second. That is just tough. Just seeing Ozuna run out of the box. It's a little humorous. Hill readies and delivers. That's going to be sent to short. Caballero diving, but it gets through him for a base hit. And, yeah, look at that. Another hit, but unfortunately there's 2 outs. That'll bring up Henry Davis, 1 for 3 on the night. No, I hear you, Ridlin. Yeah, people do stop paying for it, then, yeah, it'll... then, you know, they would have to change. And if it weren't for the streaming, like, if I weren't doing this, then I wouldn't be paying. I wasn't paying for it before. I was not. But now, I kind of am forced to if I want to keep up with everybody. Looks like the Yankees have a guy warming up in the bullpen. He may be coming in to face Davis. So pitching change here in New York. Looks like Hill is done. He is responsible for the runner at first. Red Sox win again. That is crazy. They just keep winning, huh? They just keep on winning. Again, thank you guys for hanging out again. I'll be back tomorrow. Again, 7:10 Eastern. No, 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central. For Game 2 of the series between the Yankees and the Pirates. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully, again, you leave a like. Hopefully you sub to the channel. We did cross 10,150. That is pretty cool, so I do appreciate it. Bring back the East. Are you talking about the NL East? That was before my time. That was not even a thought. We'll check out scores, of course, after this 8th inning. I get enough from corporate sponsors. Oh, I hear you. It is about Netflix subscriptions. Goodell's about, yeah. No, Goodell is... He's still, yeah, he's just bad. I mean, he does kind of, I mean, he's just a voice of the owners, but he also has pushed his own agenda, and I think it's just worse. They also just have a bunch of people in the NFL that, you know, at the headquarters that aren't football fans, that they don't care about the game, and that's definitely not who you want up there. All right, looks like it's going to be... Well, Callahan was just walked. Or no. No. Gonzalez is jogging back to first. I thought Callahan was just walked. No, Callahan's going to make his way to the plate. So Callahan replacing Davis. That means it's going to be Rafael Flores for the rest of the game. That's interesting. Fernando Cruz, 2.40 ERA. Opponent batting average of 197. The pitch to Callahan, that's going to be upstairs, ball 1. 82 on the slider. Want to know to Callahan. Cruz readies, kicks and delivers. That's going to be off the plate. Called a strike. Not a good call. Umpire's been all over the place tonight. 1-1 to Callahan. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike 1-2 to Tyler Bo Callahan. 258 likes is pretty good. Very good. 1-2. Cruz readies. And delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Callahan. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, the Yankees leading 8-5 over the Pirates. Do it for the Yankees will be Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and Jose Caballero. Evil Empire. Empire hasn't won nothing. 2009 was the last year. I mean, the Yankees are pretty much the Steelers. What are you doing, Orville? If you ever pick on the Steelers, I want you to immediately remember your baseball team. Just remember that. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. That's what it is. Yeah, team that hasn't really done much in the playoffs since their last Super Bowl. Definitely miss the Steelers being good, though. Definitely miss it. Would be nice to see it at least one more time before it's all said and done for me. Because I'm getting old. I'm getting so old. I am aging. I am melting. I am dead. Anyway. All right, let's check out scores now. Why not? All right, let's see. The Phillies lead 9-4 over the Dodgers. The Royals 3, Giants 1, Brewers 8, Mets 1, White Sox 5, Rangers 2, Astros 6, Marlins 4. That is good news. Hopefully that can hold. The Tigers 4, Cubs 3. Cubs kind of coming back. That's not ideal. Nationals and Rockies tied at 3 apiece. Again, we're pulling for the Rockies. A's and the Diamondbacks are pulling for the Athletics. And the Reds, Mariners, pardon me. I guess we can pull for the Mariners there. Final scores, the Indians all over the Twins, 13-4, Rays 7, Blue Jays 1, Red Sox 6, Orioles 5, and the Braves 3, Padres 2. Ironically, I guess we're pulling for the Braves. Unless, of course, the Braves are on the wild card. But, yeah, I guess they're fine. Dennis Santana, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dennis Santana is in the game. 6.20 ERA. Santana delivers. That's going to be inside ball 1. Ryan McMahon is 1 for 3 on the day. One to McMahon. Santana kicks and delivers. That's downstairs 2-0. Santana rocks and fires. That's going to be sent to left field. Reynolds is backing up. He's at the track. Reynolds still going and makes the catch for out number 1. You know Santana is really worried about it. You know it's looking cool, but allowed out number 1. As that'll bring up Austin Wells, 1 for 3 in this one. I'm really pulling for Santana hard here, man. Because he has just been so bad. The pitch. And that's right down the middle for a called strike. Let me do some brief research real quick. See if I can find his stats in the last 7 games. Because I assure you, his ERA in the last 7 games is over a 10. The 0-1, that's inside 1-1. Where are you at, Dennis Santana? Where are you at, buddy? Why can I not find you? Oh, that's 1-1 to Wells, the pitch. That's downstairs 2-1. All right, Dennis Santana. Where are you at? All right, so again, a 6.20 ERA entering today. His last 7 games, a 14.21 ERA. His last 30 games, 8.78. So just has been atrocious. The pitch. That's going to be hit to right. That'll drop in for a base hit. Single there for Wells. Wells 2 for 4 in the night. Wells entered today with a 152 batting average. As that'll bring up Jose Caballero's 2 for 3. Asilo here. Appreciate Asilo. Thank you very much for the redirect. I appreciate it. Make sure to check out On The Go with Asilo. He covers the Braves. He also covers a lot of NASCAR. If you love NASCAR, that is your guy, as he is the king of NASCAR YouTube. So make sure to check him out right now. Caballero again at the plate, awaiting Santana, who sets the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. Again, a 14.21 ERA in his last 7 appearances. That is pretty crazy. 0-1 to Caballero. Santana rocks and fires, showing bunt, misses on the bunt. It's 0-2, trying to drag bunt. And it's 0-2. Something tells you the Pirates tied to the ninth. I don't know about that. It's going to be tough. I imagine we're facing Bednar. The 0-2, that's a tapper back to Santana. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. It's a double play. Dennis Santana with the best play and the best outing he's had probably in the last month or two. And Santana is charging to Caballero. Caballero taking issue with Santana. I don't know. Now Flores is kind of holding off Santana. Santana's pointing at Caballero. Caballero being held back by a first base coach. This is interesting. A little bit of a mini fight. No official punches have been thrown as the bullpens are now exiting. Things are getting a little bit heated here in New York. And Santana is being held down by Flores and Davis. That is interesting. Now something else has to be happening because something's happening at second base. Santana's over there by third. Caballero, I don't know. I'd like to see a replay. I mean, hard to imagine Santana would be talking any noise. The guy doesn't really deserve to be talking any trash, but Caballero may have said something to Santana. I don't know. This is interesting. So Santana being escorted off the field by Davis, Flores, and Coach Murphy. Caballero going to the dugouts. And the bullpens are going back to their, well, bullpens. Santana's still looking towards the Yankees. He's in the Pirates dugout, still looking over there. Doesn't seem to be too happy. This is the first time I've seen this. Santana's going to the clubhouse. Santana's just saying, hey, that's 2 outs. And I don't know, Caballero said something in return. And Santana was looking for it, and he takes off his hat and everything. Flores is like, what are you doing? Caballero taking issue maybe that Santana was looking at him. I don't know. I guess Caballero doesn't like being looked at. That's interesting. Very interesting conclusion to that 8th inning, folks. We go to the 9th again. The Pirates down by 3. Santana and Caballero, yeah, this was very interesting. Went to a fight in a baseball game, broke out. Good stuff, Casey. Appreciate you for hanging out. And Kano pulling for the Pirates. Everyone's pulling for the Pirates here. BW Raid. Thank you, Birdwatcher. Thank you, everyone. So we got a redirect from CeeLo and Orioles Birdwatcher. Sorry, we're in the middle of a fight. Well, kind of fight. More of a shouting match. Not really a fight. Nothing really actually happened. But make sure to check out Orioles Birdwatcher for all your baseball needs. Again, covers more baseball over there. So if you love baseball, make sure to check out Orioles Birdwatcher for your Orioles needs. Again, they, I believe, just lost to the Red Sox. That's tough. So that is very interesting. That a near fight. Nothing really happened. All right, again, do it for the Pirates. One final chance for the battling Buccos. Going to be Jake Mangum, who replaced Billy Cook. And then it'll be Nick Gonzalez and Brandon Lau. So it looks like Dennis Santana, I guess, was told by the umpire earlier in the at-bat by Caballero, like, hey, you got to wait to look. And Santana did that to Caballero, and Caballero took issue with that. Very interesting stuff. Go Pirates. Appreciate you, Matt. Thank you, guys. Hopefully the Pirates can come back and rally in the ninth. Not too sure who the Yankees pitcher will be yet, as the players are still making their way on the field. So we still might be here for another minute or two, just kind of waiting. Very just interesting. Let's go on, Hank, again. Appreciate you, BW. Thank you very much for the redirect. I do appreciate. Sorry, again, it was just a bunch of stuff happening. All right, we're back. Cruz is still on the mound for the Yankees. The pitch, and that's going to be off the plate. Ball one. We're underway in the top of the ninth. Again, the Pirates need 3 runs to push it to the bottom of the ninth. Mangum 0 for 1 today. Batting .302 with an OPS of 729. 1-0 count. Cruz sets, rocks, and fires. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1. What do the announcers say? I don't know. I don't have them on. But nothing really came out of that. It was just kind of people just yelling at each other. 1-1 to Mangum. That's off the plate. Called a strike. Mangum's going to challenge, and he's going to win. Mangum just can't believe that was called a strike, and neither can I. But it's going to be more of a favorable count, 2-1. 2 errors killed the Buccos. Yep. No bueno. No bueno. 2-1 to Mangum. Cruz sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That was a slider above the zone. 2-2 to Mangum. The Yankees killed the Bucs. So a 3-run game is killing. It's interesting. It's like saying that a team beats, like a team on 21-14. Like, oh yeah, man, we killed you. This guy. 2-2 to Mangum. The pitch, and that's going to be poked out to left field. Bellinger is there and makes the catch for out number 1. Pirates down to their last 2 outs. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1 for 4 the Knights with an RBI. Jazz killed the Bucs. Yeah. That was, he was the difference in the ball game. We'll see what Speedy can do. Cruz readies, kicks, and delivers to Gonzalez at the fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1. Yeah, I don't know about the weather there, Jay. I'll have to look at it. If it's a doubleheader, it's a doubleheader on Wednesday. 0-1 to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 to Nicky G. Gonzalez stepping out. Will step back in. Again, 0-2 count. Cruz sets. Kicks and delivers. That's in the dirt. It's 1-2. Cruz was hopping off the mound. Not too sure what happened there. I think he lost his footing. Big storm's coming. Okay, I'll have to look at it. If that's the case, then I might have to, I don't know, I'll have to see about a backup game. The 1-2 to Gonzalez. That is upstairs. Called strike 3. Gonzalez going to challenge. I think he's going to, he has a case. I don't know. We'll see. That was kind of close when I replayed it in my mind. It is a ball. It's going to be 2-2. No strikeout for you, at least not yet. You have to throw another pitch as it's 2-2 to Gonzalez. Cruz readies and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pirates down to their last out. That'll bring up Brandon Lau. Lau going to face a righty for the first time today, so we'll see if he's able to get something going. Go Speedy. Yeah, unfortunate. It's really turned into a bullpen game. That's crazy. Cruz delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Again, the starters today allowed all the runs. Ashcraft, not too sure if he's going to get 8 earned, but all 8 runs came with him on the mound. And then for the Yankees, Weathers allows the 5. That was it. Nothing else crossed home. 0-1 to allow the pitch. Swing and a miss. The Pirates down to the last strike. Slider inside. Yankees fans on their feet. Oh, and 2 to Brandon Lau. Cruz readies. Sets and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is your ball game. Yankees take game 1, 8-5 over the Pirates. Pirates fall to 52-49. Yankees rise to 56-44. Pirates, I believe, are now a half game out of the wild card. They'll have to check on what's going on elsewhere. Real quick. Again, the Marlins were trailing. Marlins still trailing the Astros. So, again, if you're a Pirates fan, you're pulling for the Astros and you're pulling for the Angels. That's going to be a tough one. The Angels are home, but we'll see. And then hopefully the Rockies can outscore the Nationals. All right, well, again, I do appreciate it. Yeah, it's a tough one. Again, I did expect this one. I did write off as a loss. This one was a loss in my head entering today. That's just the way it goes. I feel like I'm pretty good at that. I feel like I'm pretty darn good at kind of going in and like knowing how the game's going to go. But again, just got to take the next one of the next 2. That's all. Again, the next 2 are 50-50 games. I think the Pirates can definitely take one for sure. But yeah, it's just the way it goes. But we'll be back tomorrow, folks. We will. Again, 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central. If there is a delay or it's postponed to Wednesday, well, again, I'll have you on for the doubleheader for sure. And then I'll see if there's a game to call as well Tuesday. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Might just, I don't know. It just depends if they call it early. If they give me time and then I can readjust and all that. We'll see. But all right, I will catch you guys later. You guys all have a great rest of your night. If you guys did enjoy the broadcast, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe before you go. And again, I'll be back tomorrow, 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central, for game 2 of the series right here on the Dr. DeLay Sports Network. Peace and enjoy the rest of your night.
Scoreboard glowing through the summer haze. Crowd still buzzing from the final play. Some teams celebrate, some walk away. But tomorrow brings another game. Fastballs.
I just realized I didn't. Thank you, Russell. That's right. I apologize. I was just thinking. I'm like, wait a second. I wanted to say something. All right. Well, I'm going to have that song in the background anyway. Okay. I would like your opinion. Give me a sec. I still don't even know how I'm going to get this going. Let's see. If it'll show up again. I had problems with this earlier. Okay.
From the Bronx to the Western Coast.
All right. Let's see. I think I need to go. Gameplay. Ignore that. I don't know what's going on there. Internet. I want to say that. Okay, perfect. Let me hide myself. Okay. All right. So that's. Let's see. Go back. All right. All right. This is okay. This is what I have so far. This is the Hall of Fame game. Panthers Cardinals. Not really. That's not really what I'm looking at, honestly. Let's go to another one. Okay. This is Steelers Browns. So I feel like, again, this is kind of the same idea I had with baseball. I like it, but I feel like there's something missing. So my question is, do you like this or do you like this? Well, nothing changed. Or do you like that? Okay, nothing's changing. Give me a sec. I thought something would change. Oh, is it locked? Or do you like just the regular? Does that make any sense? Do you like that? Or do you like that? Do you like with the stadium or do you like it without? All right, so I'm going to make a graph. I'm going to make a poll. If you guys can, just let me know. Let's see. Yeah, I was not running to the woods. I probably play some Call of Duty after I eat some cake. Let me go ahead and... I don't remember how to exit this poll. I hate that they keep changing this up on me. I like the old way better. Being a YouTuber is not hard, but it's just annoying.
Scoreboard glowing through the summer haze. Crowd still buzzing from the final play.
Yes or no? So do you want the stadium or not? Yes or no? Let me know down below. Let me know in the comment section or the poll. Poll would be better so I can actually kind of see the option. With stadium, yes, no. Okay, right now it's close. So with the stadium or without? With the stadium or without? I just want, some thoughts here. It looks like a lot of people are liking with the stadium. So we'll see. Again, just with the stadium. Or no stadium.
Chicago Knights and St. Louis Hopes.
Of course, this is the home opener for the Steelers. I would delete that, but I'm not too sure if it's on it. Yeah, I'd rather just make sure it's... So again, with the stadium or without the stadium? Or with the stadium? Without it? Or with it? Let's see. Yes, with the home team. Yeah, I got the home team stadium. Yeah, I do. This is the Browns. It's the Browns stadium there. And then this is the Steelers. And then, of course, for the Hall of Fame game, again, there's no stadiums. That's just a neutral stadium. That's the Hall of Fame. That's Tom Benson Stadium, I want to say. I think that's what it's called. So I don't know if you guys can tell that, but yes, I do have the home stadium. I always make sure to change the stadium to wherever they're playing at. Easy to identify without. Gotcha. Again, nothing's for sure. I am leaning stadium. It would be very much different from last year. Last year, this was it. Last year was... last year there was no stadium. And I like that. I think it looks pretty neat, but I do think adding some character to it, I think it's pretty cool. So let's see. But I understand definitely stadium. Okay. With records below, I think that would just be too busy if I did the records. I don't know. I'll have the records I'll have a bunch of graphics. In fact, I've already kind of worked on. Let's see. we're going to have that.
Still buzzing from the final place.
You know, we're going to have all the offensive stats. This, you'll see all this. You'll see all these statistics.
Fastballs under the city lights.
You know, at the Hall of Fame game, which, you know, it's not going to matter, right? Because, you know, it's preseason and it's a brand new year. But we'll have all that.
One last inning before the lights go.
Would show you guys the templates of the other stuff, but I think those have my predictions, so I can't actually show you that. We're gonna keep you guys there. You like the stadium? Okay, all right. Looks like we might go with the stadium. 77% of you guys with the stadium. I think we got it. So I do appreciate it. Like I said, I was leading that anyway, but I did want y'all's input. So, all right. Well, that'll do it. Let me go ahead and let this play out, and then we'll call it a day. So again, thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, again, the Pirates can just take one more. Again, all they need, not one more, but just take one more on this road trip. And like I said, that would be a successful road trip. You know, going 3-3 again at Cleveland, at New York. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, yeah, you'd like to take both series, right? But that's just, you're not going to win every series. It's baseball. It's just not how it works. So, anyway, y'all have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, again, there's some baseball. Hopefully, there's no weather issues. But, again, I'll have the entire series, whether it's on Wednesday or whatever. We'll be here. So, catch you guys later. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Every summer still feels there. And when the final out fades away, we'll see you next time on Dr. Delay. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. Thanks for riding with us through every play. Good night from Dr. Delay. Scoreboard glowing through the summer haze. Crowd still buzzing from the final play. Some teams celebrate, some walk away. But tomorrow brings another game. Fastballs under the city lights. Late night drives and highlight nights. Every inning tells a story new, and we got to live it here with you. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. From coast to coast, every team, every town. Dr. Delay signing off for now. From the Bronx to the western coast, Chicago Knights and St. Louis Hopes, Dodger Blue in Pittsburgh.